Oh, you made it now, baby. Oh, you made it to 3T. Come on and get this tea. Come on and get this tea. Come on and get this tea. Ooh. Ooh. All right, 3T lovers. For this, I am truly excited. We've got merch in production. Merch in production. That's right. We got 3T merchandise in production as we speak. So in just 7 days, I said 7 days, you'll be able to get your hands on this hot 3T merchandise. So we got cups for that hot tea. You feel me? You know, bags, insulated cups, you name it. We got it, and there's plenty more to come. So show your love. Show your love to 3T by purchasing some of this hot 3T merch. We appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of you sporting your 3T merch. Hey you looking for a different way to promote your business or your product? Well, great, because we are the way for you to promote your business or your product. Let 3T promote your business or your product right here on our show. Help us help you. Help us help you. Help us help you with a review. We'd love to talk to you about it. Contact us at www.VBTouray.com or send us an email at info@VBTouray.com. It's another Friday night. I hope you got your teapots boiling. Our topic, it's a 70's show, baby. Can you dig it? With our special guest, storyteller Sonny from Sonny Speaks from the city of Chicago. It's going to be a great night. We're talking trivia, live calls, games, prizes, and we're going to reminisce about that fabulous decade called the 70's. We'll see you there. You see that link in the description. Click right on it to join the conversation and subscribe. Welcome to the ride. Welcome to the ride.
I thought that was a square. I was about to say, wait a minute. She done got us some Virginia Slims.
No, but about the other, but this is smoking right here. This right here is smoking.
That's right. That's right.
Because you can't do the 70's without incense. You got to have incense for the 70's. You feel me, baby? You gotta have incense. You gotta have a funky afro, or you got to have a floppy hat. You feel me? Right? When you are in the 70's. So welcome to the ride, everybody. Welcome to 3T.
All the greatest people was born in the 70's. That's just
all the greatest people. That's what I'm talking about. And all the greatest happenings took place in the 70's. You feel me?
Talk about it.
It is one of those eras that I like to celebrate, right? I do. So That's why I'm sitting here in this funky fro. Listen, welcome everybody. I see somebody coming in on the comments, and let me go ahead and see what's good. Tracy said, "Hey, good vibes." Tracy from Cincinnati. What's going on, Tracy?
What's happening?
Listen, I broke out my contacts for this shit. I ain't worked my contacts, and I don't know when. I had to find them. Right, I had to find. So I know I got at least one pair of contacts here somewhere. I found them contacts, and they're looking pretty good too. I think my vision done changed.
How many fingers I got up?
33.
Oh, yeah, they working.
I think my vision done changed. I mean, really, everything is really clear. I better get me some more contacts. I forgot how clear they could be. So listen, we are happy to see you all. Tracy is cracking up laughing. Welcome to this 70's ride. It's a 70's show, baby. Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Yeah. Dig it?
I'm not sure why they talk like that.
Wait. Don't tell me you can't talk like that, because you know immediately what that made me think about. You have to. How would Uncle Dennis say? Sonny gotta wait.
Not no Uncle Dennis.
Let me just set him up a little bit, and then you can set him up before we move into it. Just right off the top, let's just talk a little bit, real quick, about 2 minutes. Sonny had an uncle named Uncle Dennis. Y'all don't look at my mail. Is Uncle Dennis is still living?
I hope he ain't on here tonight since you done killed him off.
Sonny used to tell me stories about his Uncle Dennis and have me cracking up laughing. So I'm just going to ask you this. In your best Uncle Dennis voice.
Oh, let me go. I ain't done an Uncle Dennis voice in a minute. Okay, I'm ready.
Please tell me. Why don't you welcome our listeners to the show in your best Uncle Dennis voice? That's all I want you to do. Okay, just welcome the folks to the show.
Let me see how Uncle Dennis would say. Hey, boy, who all on here? Who all on here? Yeah. Welcome to the show, baby. This is the 70's show, 3T Live. 3T Live. You can't see that, 3T. You'd be like, Uncle Dennis, right?
Right. So,
first of all, Uncle Dennis. Wait a minute. My other family that's on here that I invited, these are jokes for promotional moments only. I love Uncle Dennis. That's my man, 100 grand.
I love Uncle Dennis, and I never met Uncle Dennis. Listen, welcome to the show. The names that I can see. Welcome, LaMarcus. Welcome, Tracy from Cincinnati.
Is that my boy LaMarcus from CY Hull House?
It says LaMarcus Sappho.
That's it. What's up, LaMarcus?
What's up, Sappho? The Sappho or Scaffold? Sappho, right?
The Sappho. You met him one time when you came and we did an event.
I thought so.
He was walking around with some wine. He had some ice in his glass. They was like, nigga, what you doing with ice and wine? What is, you ain't gonna He
came to that book signing comedy thing.
Right,
didn't he? Right. I remember.
Yep, he was
good to hear that you are in the chat, LaMarcus. Welcome. You all do me a favor. Open the door and let them in. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Somebody knocking at the door. Somebody ringing the bell. Somebody knocking at the door. Somebody ringing the bell. So do me a favor. Huh?
I think that was Billy Paul. He looked like your granddaddy on like Saturday morning.
Oh, yeah.
He had a big old raggedy beard and some glasses on. But the women thought he was sexy. But Billy Paul, I think that's who sang that song.
Billy Paul.
You have to search Billy Paul. If you see a picture, you're going to be like, wait a minute.
How old was Billy Paul, you think?
He seemed like he was 70 in the 70s. So, somebody look that up. Billy Paul, somebody knocking at the door, somebody ringing the bell. Do me a favor. No.
Somebody look that up.
He had another song that was jamming. Wait, did he say Mrs. Jones? I think he sung that too. He covered it.
Did he say?
Ooh.
Me and Mrs. Jones.
Yeah.
Man, I wish we could play music without getting put off. Jesus Christ, I do. Because it was so good. The music. Okay, that's a good point. So Sonny said, put in the chat what was the other song that Billy Paul sang?
That's one of my trivia questions. Yes.
Oh. So that's one of his trivia questions. So listen, we do have some we have some a few little prizes and gifts tonight for folk that are willing to answer our trivia questions. We have a little bit of 70s trivia. You feel me?
My
So a
mom
little
on
bit.
here. You know, yeah, she loves Billy Paul.
Oh,
She's
really?
now, so she'll try to act like she don't know who Billy Paul is. But yes, I
So
bring up Billy Paul. She was like, does he sing with the whiners? You know, Billy Paul ain't sang with no whiners. You quit acting like you don't know who Billy Paul is.
now that she done see Jesus and
Get
had that
on the
come to
main
Jesus
line.
meeting,
She don't
right?
know nothing about no Billy Paul no more.
But before he got on the main line,
Hallelujah.
before she told him what she wanted,
Yeah.
what kind of Pauls did you know?
She was calling up Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones. She was Mrs. Jones.
Oh
Had a
my.
thing going on.
Oh my.
Okay,
Oh
I'm
my.
getting into the tea now. I ain't trying to get no whooping up about this.
I know that's right. I know that's right. So listen, let me ask you all this. What was one of your, that's not a trivia though. The trivia question is, what is the other song that made Billy Paul extremely popular other than that one about somebody knocking on the door and somebody ringing the bell? That's the first trivia question. So the first person to answer that will get something out of my trivia basket. And I have a trivia basket for you, right? So share the link, ladies and gentlemen. Share the link. Get your people in here so that we can have a good time tonight. So we got I got a few things planned for tonight. I'm just really excited about it, right? I'm excited first of all because I like the 70s, period. Period. Right? I love the 70s. Me and Mrs. Jones, that was it. Tracy, was that it? That's the Billy Paul song? Or is that your favorite 70s song? Let me know. Y'all don't look at my nails because I missed my appointment today. They look horrible. So just act like you don't see them. Because I can't help but talk with my hands. Act like you don't see the 3 or 4 that's missing. To let me know, Tracy, is that the song? No, Billy Paul didn't do that, did he? You think he did, though, right, Sonny?
Me and Mrs. Jones, I think he covered it. I don't think yeah.
All right, let me know, Trace. Is that the other Billy Paul song, or is that your favorite 70s song? That's what we want to know. All right, so on Topics Tantrum and Tea, we do a little topic talk, then we talk a lot about little tea, and we also sip tea. So let's go ahead and deal with some of that tea. Sonny, show us your cup.
Yes, signature limited edition, if you will. It came in the mail the other day.
That's right. Sonny has that 15-ounce 3T mug, the 16-ounce in black. So always that will be. You like it, Sonny?
I love it. I love it. I put Kool-Aid in here. I put tea in here, water, all kind of stuff. Yes, punch.
Well, I want you to know that it is a substantial cup. Very heavy. I'm very happy with it.
It's sturdy. It's nice. Yeah.
It is.
Like
I'm very happy.
Short woman that's kind of, those short women got them thick legs. It's like that. It's like you can hold on to them and not break it. Just really, yeah.
It is nice.
Yeah.
It's got some weight on it. So I'm
excited. She got some weight on it. Yeah.
Yep, excited about the way those turned out. So these are available tonight, actually. But the other stuff will be available in 7 days. So y'all come back so y'all can get y'all merch because the tea tastes better when it's in a 3T mug.
Talk about it.
I'm just saying, tea tastes better. So Sonny is going to share with us his tea for tonight, his flavor, his recipe, or whatever it is. So he's going to talk with us about the tea that he's drinking and what the benefits are. So Sonny, take it away.
So this tea that I actually got this tea. Ooh, the light is messing it up. Wait a minute. I have to turn that light. Wait a minute. Can y'all see that? Y'all can't see Nathan.
Not really. I can only see the back of it, but I mean the bottom of it.
That's enough. Trader Joe's organic pomegranate white tea with hibiscus flowers and lemongrass. Oh. Yeah. It looked like somebody cleaned out the little tea bags here. It looked like this is the choppings from a lawnmower, right? So that when you see it like that lets you know. Look like this came out the back of a lawnmower where you done cut the grass. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. This tea is really has a light scent, has a light flavor. I put a little honey in it. I squeeze a lemon if I have any lemon, and it's good for joints. You have to get a certain age, some joints start talking to you, and they don't want to do what you tell it to do. When I was a kid, my grandmother used to always be talking to her legs. Come on, Nee. Come on. Come on, Nee. be like, what is going? But now I get it. Come on, Leg. Leg, you better come on here. So,
wait. So when she was talking to him, did they answer? That's what I want.
Sometimes they would answer. Sometimes they would say no. You know, they would be like, we're not going back to the room. We stand right here on the couch.
All right.
So we would have to help her up. But good for joints and good for echinacea. Well, not echinacea. Hibiscus is good for a lot of stuff, but I use it for joints and I use it to boost my immune system. You know, when COVID came out, you know, I wanted to make sure I wasn't
of course
Nathan. So and I grew up drinking tea, herbal tea in particular. My mother's always drinking herbal tea. It to me as though it's a drink for the winter. I mean, for the winter and the cold times. I live in Chicago, so it's winter like 10 months of the year. So that's a lot of time to be drinking tea. And then I like cold tea, iced tea in the summer. But very good, really light taste. I think I paid like $2.50 for this bag at
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's. Yeah.
How many were in there?
Oh wait, 20 bags.
20 bags. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That ain't bad at all.
Most Negroes I know, this bag can make 16 things of tea. So you take that out, you put it back in this little bag, and then you make another thing of tea. So actually, what is 16 times 20? 255 bags, servings in this little box. If you do it the way I know.
Do what?
255. Because you're gonna use each bag 15 times because you're gonna take it out, you're gonna put it back in this bag, you're gonna use it again. 15 times per bag. There's 20 bags, 15 times 20.
Okay.
55 bags. So for $2.50, that's pretty good, ain't it?
All right, yeah, that's real good. That's damn good.
That's good. That is good.
All right. So you said in it had lemongrass.
Lemongrass, yes, pomegranate,
lemongrass,
hibiscus, and lemongrass. And
so all of those have really good properties in them.
Yes.
And I would not have imagined that the lemongrass. I mean, put the lemongrass with the pomegranate, but I'm gonna try it though.
Yeah,
is it good?
Yeah. It's good. It's really. It has a really subtle taste. Like the hibiscus is kind of strong, but you know how hibiscus is. But that lemongrass is kind of. It's really light. You know, people used to wear perfume and they would put on it just so it could just kind of, you know. He was like, somebody got on some Gina Tay. You know that people used to wear that Gina Tay.
Gina Tay. You went back to
that Gina Tay.
Yes.
Wait, somebody got on some Gina Tay. And that's what you're going to be thinking about when you're drinking this here tea that I got from Trader Joe's. Mention me by name when you go up in there. So Sonny sent you.
Sonny sent you for that lemongrass pomegranate hibiscus mix, right?
Yes.
Listen, when you said Gina Tay, I thought about this. My favorite cologne back in the 70s. Excuse me. You know, I was little, but I remember smelling it when I got old enough to buy it. I went and started buying it, and it was my favorite. I used to get so many compliments on this cologne. Let me tell you what it was. I used to get so many.
I know what it is. Yeah. Charlie. Remember Charlie?
That stuff smelled like carburetor fluid. No, but I'll tell you what though. Okay, I'm exaggerating. I didn't feel like that. But I'm telling you this though. Charlie, I love Charlie's commercials. That's what I remember. You remember that?
Yeah, that's how the song went. Charlie.
There's a fragrance that's here to stay, and they call it
Charlie.
A different fragrance that's something that's coming your way, and they call it
Charlie.
Light of pink, light of wild, Charlie, something kind of now, Charlie, da 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 da. They call it Charlie.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the best part though. Do 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 do. And the crowd says,
the crowd went wow.
Not the crowd, but me watching that commercial, I was like, yeah, it's kind of now, Charlie. No, my favorite was Jovan Musk.
Jovan Musk.
You could find that and Charlie and Gina Tay in the same aisle in Kmart.
They came in the pack together.
And don't catch one of them Christmas sets. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You can have you a bottle, man.
How big was it?
You had a bottle this size.
and
a bottle this side. This one was for your purse, and this one was for your top, your boot, your boudreaux. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Boudoir, exactly.
Boudoir.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, everywhere I went, people was like, "What you got on? That smells so fresh." Jovan Musk. They got a lot of my money. Jovan Musk got a lot of my money when I got to be 16, 17, 18. I'm telling you. Until I went to Wilberforce. Then it had to change up. I had to level up.
It's weird because that same thing happened to me. Exactly. I smelled this fragrance. All these guys was wearing it. I didn't have enough nerve to ask them, but I mean, it was so popular. I would smell it all the time. And so I was figuring, I could go into Kresge's or Kmart and find it. And I found some Old English. And I thought that was it. Old English stinks. So when I put it on, I smelled like Uncle Dennis. I smelled like the whole man.
Uncle Dennis.
It just wasn't it. I can't. But so finally, when this guy walked past me, I was in the Summit Place Mall.
Okay.
1982 circa, right? And I said, "Hey man, what is that cologne you got on?" He said, "It's called Lagerfeld." I didn't even know what he said. I would start looking for locker room everywhere. Where do they sell?
Did you say locker room?
Locker room. I need to find that locker room. So I'm looking at stores. Where do they sell? But I'm back in Kresge's and Kmart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
F&M. Remember F&M? I'm looking for stuff in F&M.
Oh, yeah.
They don't sell no locker room, and they're nowhere. So finally.
But you could have found Gina Tay and Charlie.
Oh, yeah, I was finding all that.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, somebody said, you got to level up. You got to go to Hudson's and get your locker room. And I went there, and I said, I'm looking for a fragrance called Locker Room. They said, you mean Lagerfeld. And when he sprayed it, what's that?
Said, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is it. This is the scent that
haunting me, right? Haunting.
It has been haunting me. And when I found it, I said, look, man, give me the 3-gallon tub. But no, they don't sell it like that. They sell you, go pull the other one out. It was like $42 for some locker room.
Yeah, it was a locker room. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
So that same thing happened to me.
I forgot about that. Lagerfeld do they still sell it?
Yeah, they do.
You know what I liked when I went to, by the time I got to, my leveling up was, I went to Eternity, Calvin Klein.
Okay.
And then from that, I went to Jessica McClintock. That was some good stuff. Matter of fact, I think I still got a bottle with a little bit of that Jessica McClintock in it. I went from there to there. And then I went to what we all know, Egyptian Musk, and that's been it. I ain't been nowhere else since. Game over. It's playing.
Yeah.
All that other bullshit. It's just waste of time and it's
when I started using that Egyptian Musk, and the thing about Egyptian Musk, the thicker it is, when it looked like somebody melted like a rock, and it poured, and it'd be like gloop.
Yep.
That's it.
That's aged. It be sat for a long time. When it's aged, it does that, and then it concentrates. It's almost like honey, like honey when it gets too thick.
That's exactly what it's like.
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
Yep. In the chat, I see Derek Brent. What's up, Derek Brent? Is in the chat. Kids First is in the chat. That will be Mr. Bell in the chat. Welcome to the ride, y'all. Welcome to the ride. We are just celebrating.
Richard Bell?
Yeah.
Richard Bell, what's up, man? You got to come back to the show and holler at me.
We are celebrating the 70s. If y'all got anything that you all want to, please, the chat is open. The chat is open for your suggestions, your thoughts. We're asking for your favorite songs as well. Your favorite songs from the 70s. Since we can't play the music, the favorite song from the 70s, we want to know what that was. We had tea time from Sonny's perspective. So he shared his tea with us, and he is drinking Trader Joe's white tea with lemongrass, pomegranate, and hibiscus. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
That is what he's drinking.
Pomegranate white tea with hibiscus, flowers, and lemongrass.
Ah, okay. So, and of course, if you all don't know, we are drinking tea for wellness. We are living in a time and in a space where we should do everything that we can, of course, to keep our immune systems up. And what I found since I started doing this show, I drink tea on a regular basis since I started doing the show. I'd already started drinking like what I call our Touray concoction tea. But I started really drinking teas on a regular basis, and I did not realize before then how much of a medicinal basis tea
Mm,
has. There's a reason that people are drinking, the different cultures are drinking tea.
yeah,
Now in the US, of course, we just got around to drinking packaged teas. It's not very old, but I'm talking about cultures where
yeah,
they have tea with every meal,
yeah.
or when you go to their house for a social event, they offer you tea, not
That's
pop,
right.
not soda. There's a reason for that, right? So a lot of the things that we are trying to heal in our bodies, a lot of that stuff can be found in the teas, right? And so you just imagine if you made it if you made the drinking of tea and different teas a regular for your life,
Yeah,
a constant for your life, then we can heal ourselves using those things that God created for us to do that with the land, right? From the land. So Regina Hopkins is in the house. She said, "Hey Clarence, hey Clarence."
Regina, what's up? What's up? She is probably chiming in on that tea piece because she is a nurse, so she
All
knows
right.
she know about
So
them teas.
So Regina Hopkins, give us let us know what kind of tea you drink and why. And that goes for anybody. We would love to hear that. We do have a few. You can win a trivia gift that way. We do have a few gifts to give away. So if you want to let us know, someone in the chat, let us know, any of you, let us know what kind of tea do you drink and why. What kind of tea
Yeah.
do you drink and why? And meanwhile, I'm going to share my tea for tonight because it is the 70s. And because
Yeah.
because I am right here with my incense, which is jasmine,
Yeah. Okay.
I figure what better flavor to drink than jasmine tea?
Okay.
So I'm drinking jasmine tea tonight, which was very popular. The smell of jasmine incense, jasmine tea was very, very, very popular
Yeah.
in the 70s, right? Um, Now I didn't really know why, and I'm not sure I still know why, but I can make a. I'm gonna propose why I think it is. But let me share with you. I do have a little bit of information
Well,
to
what's
share
the
with
name said
you.
it was good? The Isley Brothers. Summer breeze makes
Hey,
me feel fine, blowing
blowing
through the
through the
jasmine
jasmine
in
in
my
my mind.
mind.
Oh, I
Ah.
wish I could listen to some music. Oh, I wish I could listen to some music. Let me share this
I
with
ain't
you
sang
all.
all my songs for you tonight.
Love it. Love it. Um, Let me see. I'm gonna try and share this with you if it lets me. And looks like it may not. Let me see. Blowing through the jasmine in my mind. All right, not that one, but this one. Can you all see that?
Well, we can't see nothing.
Okay, that would help. Can you see me at least?
We can see you.
Okay, well, that's not what we want you to see. So let's try that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Let's try that one more again. Uh-huh. You're gonna get rid of. Uh-huh. We're not gonna get rid of anything. This is interesting because I have this issue
Hmm.
whenever I get ready to share the screen. You all bear with me for 1 minute because I do want to show you this.
Drive turkeys.
That's
Drive.
that's what happens with I always feel like that's what happens when you're dealing with technology. It doesn't work until I mean, it works when you don't need it. When you
Yeah.
need it, it doesn't work. All right, but I may have it. Let's try one more again. I found it. Can you see that?
There you go.
Awesome. So, jasmine tea, first produced in China over 1,000 years ago. Jasmine tea's scenting process began during the South Song dynasty in China and was further developed under the Ming dynasty. Something I found out that I thought was really interesting was that um, what actually happens with this the scenting process is they actually, well, let me talk about this. If you, when there is something called a jasmine pearl. Matter of fact, I just purchased some. I did not open them yet, but I'm going to do it right now. You all can still see that screen, right?
Yeah, we can still see that.
Okay. I thought this was real interesting. So jasmine, of course, is a flower. And what they do is they take this tea leaves. I wish you could see this. It looks like, hold on between my finger. It looked like a little, you see that? Just like a little turd almost, right?
Yeah.
Little round. Okay, so these are called jasmine pearls. These are individually rolled tea leaves, whole tea leaves that are individually rolled in the palm of somebody's hand. And then they're dried on a screen with the jasmine flowers. Right? So then the jasmine flowers, some people roll the jasmine flowers as well, but for the most part, the jasmine flowers are then done away with, and what you get is a lot of these little, they call pearls. You take 4 or 5 of them, depending on how strong you like your tea. Pour it in your cup, pour the hot water over it, and they start to unfold. Right? This is not blossoming tea. These are just what they call jasmine pearls. So, that's something that you might want to try. But the point of it is, anytime they're making jasmine tea, they're taking jasmine flowers and drying them on top of the tea, right? Or with the tea. And that's where it gets the scent from. All right? So I thought that was kind of interesting. So here we go.
That is interesting.
Isn't it interesting? Jasmine tea has a lot of properties, but I thought these 5 I couldn't do them all. I think these are pretty interesting. So this is where we're going to stop for tonight. But weight loss. While there's no magic bullet for weight loss, jasmine green tea can be a good addition to aid in weight reduction. A 2012 study published in the Cochrane Database of Systematic Review revealed that the antioxidant properties of jasmine green tea help to increase your metabolism. It's a proven antioxidant. Perhaps the most praised aspect of jasmine tea is the high level of antioxidants in this delicate and delicious beverage. The most notable antioxidants found in jasmine tea are catechins, integral in preventing certain serious diseases in the body. Now, for those of us who are of a certain age, especially women, it prevents gastrointestinal disorders. When you start going through menopause, your body, your digestive system start doing crazy things.
That's what's going on with me. Okay. Okay, it ain't just bubble gut. All right, I'm listening.
Shut up. According to one study published in the European Journal of Pharmacology, catechins present in jasmine tea have positive effects on multiple areas of health, including the gastrointestinal system. They activate several intracellular antioxidants and interact well with the gastrointestinal enzymes to promote healthy bowel function. Here we go. They release stress. It relieves stress. The olfactory system is often something we overlook, but it can be a very powerful sense. And studies have shown that the odor of jasmine can be very beneficial to improving mood in certain test subjects. It is very aromatic, right? It smells like you're drinking flowers, right? Very aromatic. I love the way it smells. So it's probably one of my favorite teas because of the way it smells. All right. Now, here's the number 5. Used as an aphrodisiac. Jasmine is an aphrodisiac, and as such, listen to this, both the flowers and leaves can be applied as a poultice on the pubic areas and loins for stimulating sexual desire.
Whoa.
That's what I said. Now, I found that a lot of these
whoa, conversation is about to go left.
Whoa. I thought that was interesting because a lot of these teas I find have a lot of the same properties, a lot of them, but they don't all have that one, which is also why I thought, that may be why jasmine was so popular in the 70s and the 60s as well, because it was it was also the time of the sexual revolution. Right? So if the scent of jasmine and the use of jasmine is an aphrodisiac, that would make sense why everybody was burning jasmine and drinking jasmine.
And sprinkling on their pubic hairs. That's what you said?
Making a poultice. Poultice.
Oh, well, I think I'm gonna see if my tea. If you, what happens if you put this on your public hairs? Do this? Do something? I can't
Don't
see. I need to get my reading glasses out to see that. That
listen.
no.
Don't end up don't be putting something else on your pubic hairs and end up at an emergency like Steven Seagal. You remember that? You remember he ended
Yeah.
up in emergency with gerbils in his behind.
Oh Lord. This is going left.
It must be the jasmine. Okay.
The jasmine in my mind. Okay. I'm breathing.
Blowing through the jasmine. Okay, Dion Woods is in the house. What's up?
Dion! What
D
up,
is in the house.
boy?
He said, Sarah, smile. I can't think of how all it had to go. I remember that part though, Dion. He said that was his favorite song. Sarah Smiles by Hall & Oates. Yes, indeed. Dion, that was a jam.
There was some cool white boys. I'm gonna tell you that. They looked funny. They looked like they would be, you know, the boys that was in the science club at your school, but those white boys could jam, couldn't they?
Sonny, listen, I don't believe they was white. They was kind of dingy looking at me.
Oh, I got.
It was kind of.
We got to get behind the music. You know that behind the music, Yana, it's my life type of thing with them.
Yeah. Dion was the first one to answer. Wait a minute. No. Tracy might have been. But here, let me tell you what you want. Hold on. Let me go back and see. Tracy was the first to answer. Dion was the second. So you two, you've won. Let me show you what you've won.
Vicky, show them what they've won.
You have your choice of, because every 70s baby has to have them.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't start the show with my
you look like Sly Stone in the album he made. That hair and them glasses.
Yeah. Sarah, smile.
Yeah.
I wish I could think of the rest of it. And you, I know he gets something. He had a.
We need a DJ.
Man, Dion, this is what you won. Tracy from Cincinnati, this is what you won. You've won your choice of these hot, fancy glasses.
You better offer somebody some of them freaky pearls that you got.
The jasmine pearls?
Yeah.
That might be a good one. You have your choice of this right here. And you also have your this or a. Got some more goodies down in here. I had one that's a gate. A psychedelic gate. So you know what this is, right? It's a psychedelic gate. It can be used for, you can put it over your neck and it's a gate for,
Oh.
Right. But it can also be used if you have a lot of hair. And even if you don't, it can also be used as a sleeping cap. Oh. Right? Now, if you have locks, it can be used as a lock sock.
Okay. What all right? A gate?
A gate. That's what they call them when you put it on your neck and you pull it up over your, for COVID.
Okay.
So Dion and Tracy, you tell me what your choice is of a gate or a pair of these funky dynamite shades.
Funky.
All right. You have to let me know. Funky dynamite shades.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So let me move right along. Let me take these off for a second because I'm having a hard time seeing. Okay. So who else is here? Jay Clark is in the house. She said, I see you now. Welcome, Jay Clark.
Is that first Jamie that we know from the church?
Jamie, yep. It sure is.
Hey, Jamie, what's up?
I didn't even realize that's who it was at first until I saw that, Jamie got this look. It's something like this.
Yes. On all her pictures on Facebook.
Yes, it's that.
Come hither, look. Yeah.
Or don't let me catch you.
Yes, and if I do, they'll be held to pay.
Yeah. It's gonna be too much for you. You ain't ready. You ain't ready for all of this. So yes, Jamie, that is Jamie. She said, "Hey, you," laugh out loud. Yes, so that is Jamie. And then First Lady Brenda's in the house. What's going on, First Lady Brenda? How you doing? She said Teddy Pendergrass was her favorite. Yes.
Teddy
So, what
P.
is your favorite song by Teddy Pendergrass? So that is what we need to know.
Ooh, there's so many. I'm
I
not gonna
know.
end up with First Lady Brenda. I ain't gonna get in the way.
I'm gonna tell you what one of the best is, though. Jamie said, "Watch out there now.
Watch out.
Watch out there now." When remember on what was the Eddie Murphy movie when he came in that house
Teddy
singing
P.
that Teddy Pendergrass song? I said, man, that's the jam right there. You know what song he came in there singing?
Oh, there it is. There it is. Hold on.
Something about cut the light. Was it the lights?
Turn off. No, it wouldn't turn off the lights. It's
that was the jam. Whatever that is, that was the jam.
No, the thing about Teddy is in that one of his albums, he started talking to this girl. Come and go with me. Come on and go with me. Boom, boom. Come on over to my place. And he got a scene where he just talking to the girl. Would you do that, babe? Well, she like, no, I don't know, because I just met you tonight. Teddy, don't stop begging. Teddy like, I know you just met me, but I ain't gonna do nothing to you. Just
turn off the light. Yeah. And light a candle.
Yeah.
Oh my God, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Yes. I wish we could do that legally. My God. Close the door. That was it right there, wasn't it?
That's it.
I got some what you've been waiting for.
I've been waiting for.
Oh. I'm gonna maybe pull up the lyrics.
Man, don't do it.
Okay, man, I won't right now, but I will later. Okay, listen. If you are on here listening to me right now. Oh, Christina said her favorite is ginger lemon tea. Christine, why? Oh, from
Literacy Words. How are you?
Tell us, Christine, why your favorite is ginger lemon tea. We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. And listen, that lemon must be doing something because Regina Hopkins said, my favorite is Celestial Seasonings Lemon Zinger. Why? What is that lemon doing for y'all? Let us know. Because we are drinking tea for wellness. Why? What's up with the lemon? I know that it does give me, when I drink lemon tea, it's giving me a little bit of a little boost. It really does energize me. What does it do for you?
Do that little move again, though. That little, what you did, a little shimmy.
Yeah, give me a little bit.
Shimmy, yeah.
So what does it do for you? And let me just show you this. They need to give me some money. But anyway.
You carbon them, sister.
This right here, I bought this today. Is this? I'm so excited. I don't know what to do, right? I got this from Amazon. It has 80 teas stash. I love stash tea, right?
Wow.
It had 80 stash teas for like $29, I think it was. Is that beautiful or what? No. Is that beautiful? So when they said lemon ginger, I thought about it because I just want to share with you some of these flavors that are in here. Meyer lemon.
Lemon again.
Mm-hmm. That's what made me think about it. But wait, Meyer lemon, and then things that look similar to pomegranate raspberry, Sonny.
That sounds good.
That sounds good. But this right here, acai berry. But this is what I'm super excited about. Matter of fact, it's the reason I bought it because I had it somewhere else, and I thought, ooh, chocolate hazelnut. Chocolate hazelnut decaf. Let me see. What else? Earl Grey, of course. Lots of stuff in here. Moroccan mint, not just regular mint. Moroccan mint, right? And the mango passion fruit, and the list goes on.
$20?
I think $29 something, $29.99.
That little box in itself is worth $20, ain't it?
I know, and there are 80 of them in here. 80. Right? And there's enough room for you to add more to it. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I want that for my birthday. Somebody who ain't got me a birthday.
Isn't that nice?
Regina Hopkins hasn't got me a birthday gift yet, so
here we go. So I'm gonna put that in the description for anybody who wants that, because that right here, that just got me super excited. I just gotta let you know. All right, so Christine, I don't want that to fall. So Christine says it gives me a boost in the afternoon. Yep, that's what it does for me too. It gives me a boost, definitely. Angela Allen says, "Love it." I'm gonna put it in the description, Angela, so you can order it if you want to. Cause I can't. Well, I already been in it. I already been in it today. Cause I'll drink about at least three or four cups a day. Mugs, not cups.
Wow.
Sorry, 3 or 4 mugs, preferably in this mug. Okay. All right, moving right along.
Touche, baby.
This one right here. Listen, look at this one. My tea is beer. All righty then.
My tea
Ain't nothing
is
wrong with
beer.
that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, you got to celebrate every now and then. A little something pull you down. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, so here we go. If you have not shared the screen, please do that. We need you to like. If you're watching, like the content, please like the content. Do that. That's how you can help us. Sometimes you say, I don't have any, I can't, support financially. Well, support by liking the content. We need you to like, we need you to share it. You know how to share a link. Share the link so somebody can join us tonight. And then I need you to subscribe to the channel, right? Subscribe to the channel. Help us do it by doing that, please. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Just help us do that. That's how you help us help you. Help us help you. Help us help you. All right. And we're going to move on. I'm going to do this. We'll do the commercial. And then we'll come back. And when we come back, we're going to move into one of Sonny's stories, because that's my big thing for tonight. Sonny told me, if you didn't know that Sonny was a storyteller, he's a storyteller. And he tells some of the best stories, right? But I heard one that is kind of 70s themed, right? It's things that happened in the 70s. And he has one, well, 2 actually. So we'll see what we can get out of them tonight.
What's on 70s theme? This, they both had that. Yeah.
I can't wait. If you are on Facebook, let me say this. If you're on Facebook, I can't see anything you write. If you're on Facebook writing away like, "Ooh, that's funny, tell Sonny I said," I can't see nothing. I can't see that. Neither can he.
No, I can't see nothing.
Nothing. We are over here on YouTube. If you want to join the conversation, and we hope that you do, come on over here to YouTube. Follow the link to YouTube.
Boom, boom.
Come on over to my place.
Let me tell you, would you do that, baby? Would you do that, baby?
Come on and go with me.
He got locked up now because he was on that girl.
Come on over to my place. Hey!
Come on, Teddy.
Because we only are over there to get you over here. You feel me? Come on over to YouTube.
Over there to get you over here.
Yeah. Come on over and join this conversation. Do that for me. Would you do that, baby? Come on.
He said, "Don't feel like being lonely tonight. I need some company.
Hey.
Just my type. You're the kind whose spirit is running free.
Come on and go with me.
Come on.
Oh, come on, no. Okay, let's hit this real quick. When we come back,
gotta pay them bills.
We're going into whichever one of those stories Sonny wants to go into. Here we go. All right, 3T lovers. For this, I am truly excited. We've got merch in production. That's right. We got 3T merchandise in production as we speak. So in just 7 days, I said 7 days, you'll be able to get your hands on this hot 3T merchandise. So we got cups for that hot tea. You feel me? Bags, insulated cups, you name it. We got it, and there's plenty more to come. So show your love to 3T by purchasing some of this hot 3T merch. We appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of you sporting your 3T merch. Hey, you looking for a different way to promote your business or your product? Well, great, because we are the way for you to promote your business or your product. Let 3T promote your business or your product right here on our show. Help us help you. Help us help you. Help us help you with a review. We'd love to talk to you about it. Contact us at www.VBTouray.com or send us an email at info@VBTouray.com. It's another Friday night. I hope you got your teapots boiling. Our topic, it's a 70s show, baby. Can you dig it? with our special guest storyteller, Sonny from Sonny Speaks from the city of Chicago. It's going to be a great night. We're talking trivia, live calls, games, prizes, and we're going to reminisce about that fabulous decade called the 70s. We'll see you there. You see that link in the description. Click right on it to join the conversation and subscribe. All right. Welcome back to 3T. Welcome back to Topics, Tantrum, and Tea. It is a 70s show, baby. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? So we have Miss Jamie Clark said we need to take this stuff on the road.
Let's do it. How we do that, Jamie? Invite us to where you live at, and then we could just come and I don't know what that means, but or set it up like when people sell Tupperware. Remember people sell Tupperware? And you get all these people over your house, you do a Tupperware party, right? You invite all the people, boom, we show up.
And how about it be a house party?
Yeah.
Jamie, let's talk about that off the air.
Yeah.
That would be fun though, really. That would be fun. I tried my house party. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Sonny is in the house, and as you all know, he is a storyteller. And so I'm gonna let him do whatever he want to do to set it up. I'm gonna step off just for a second to grab something, but I'm gonna let Sonny go ahead, set it up, and tell his first story. Welcome to the ride. Welcome to the ride. Share the link while you're listening. All right, Sonny.
Yeah. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. First of all, I want to just say thank you for allowing me to be on the show. What Vicky may not have told you is me and Vicky go way, 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 way back. I've known her for, maybe 30 plus years. So, it's hard to say that sometimes that you've known people for that long, but it is the truth. It also shows your age. But anyways, I do storytelling among some other things. And so I'm going to share a story that is, it's about 1978 circa, right around at that time. And what was going on in the world was the Atlanta child kidnapping, right? The Atlanta child, it was Atlanta child murderer. Now, this is what I think. As an adult, I didn't understand this as a kid. I don't think black people have seen people kidnapping black kids before. White kids was coming up missing. That was one. But when black kids started, we was shocked. We didn't know what to do. Right. And so all this literature started coming out, pamphlets, those little pamphlets that you get when you a Jehovah's Witness, them little they had them, but it was about kidnapping. And my mother got a hold of some and she read them to me and my sisters. She was like, okay, let me tell y'all about kidnapping. This is how it go. And it focused on three main things. One, don't get in the car with nobody. They offer you some candy, you run. Mm-hmm. You run. You don't get in the car with nobody and you run. Mm-hmm. Especially those white vans, those kidnapping vans, Vicky them got one of them vans and I went over their house. I'm like,
we don't have it no more. We don't have that van no more.
I ain't been over there since that first time I saw it because it don't got no windows. And I think that they used the kidnapping. She said when they got it, it was a body in the back. I'm like, nope, that's a kidnapping van, right? So that's what we looked out for. Those kidnapping vans, people offering candy, people trying to take you to Atlanta. They wasn't getting scared the bejesus out of me. So I was always on alert. I was already a little scary little kid anyways. And I was always on alert, Vicky, that somebody was going, Theo Norcross on here like Cadillac. But I was a student at Whitfield Elementary School.
Okay.
Which is now torn down. So it used to be off Orchard Lake. And we had a half a day that day. So one thing we knew when a half a day come that we don't have lunch, and that means my mother who was picking me up was going to have to take me to McDonald's. So I was elated for this half day. I wasn't worried about it. I was glad. I wasn't getting on the bus like I normally did with my other friends. I was bidding them adieu. But suckers, y'all get out of here because McDonald's was right up the street. And there would be no reason why she wouldn't just take me right up there. So people was leaving. First, the bussers was leaving. I'm waving back at them. I'm outside on the front. You're not coming? No, you suckers. I'm like, Then the walkers left. People who walked home, I saw them depart and go on their merry way. And, I sat and I waited. Well, let me tell you something about my mother. I hope she's not on here. She is notorious for being late. Notorious. So I wasn't really tripping that she was, a little late, but we talking about, teachers was leaving. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, they closed the school. It's late. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting on the front steps of Whitfield Elementary School, and I don't know if you remember Whitfield, Thought, but it had that circular drive. You could pull up at one end and go out the other. So, anyways, this night, speaking of the 70s, this 68 Impala pulled up. So I didn't know if it was Malcolm X or Martin Luther King. These are old. I'm like, what is Malcolm X doing here? This is a true story. This is a true story. So the car pulls up in the circular drive and it slows down. And now my antennas is up. Atlanta child. Now that would seem like a car that somebody would drive from Atlanta. I'm like, this is the Atlanta child.
Wait, why? Wait.
It just seemed like I ain't seen no 68 Impala in a minute. And Martin Luther King is from Atlanta. So I'm like, this is the Atlanta child murderer. So I'm on alert. I'm like, what is Martin Luther King doing? Trying to kidnap me? So the car pulls up and then it stops. So now I'm like, okay. And I see guys inside. It's not Martin Luther King, but there are some young guys in there, and they start pointing. So I'm like, oh my God, what does this mean? What does this mean? So now
they pointing. You looking right at them? They looking.
I'm looking right at them. They pointing at me. I'm looking at them. I'm the only one at the school. Everybody's gone. The janitor, the maintenance man, the groundskeepers, all the kids. Everybody is gone.
Okay.
And I'm the only one they could be pointing at. So then, Vicky, the doors open. Well, that's it. That's all I needed. The manual says to do what? To run. I dropped my Scooby-Doo.
Wait, what manual?
The manual that our mother read us, the kidnapping manual. You don't take no candy. You stay away from them kidnapping vans. Okay. And if push come to shove, you got a book. You got to run. So I took off running toward the back of the school. I didn't even stop. I know I peed a little bit, but I was like, they hopefully won't be able to track that urine and catch up with me. Whitfield was separated by the school was separated by this big gate that separated the school and the community. I'm on the gate, ready to jump over and go to the first person's house. I can tell them and say, look, I'm not going to Atlanta without a fight. Can't do it. But something paused me and calmed me. I'm on the gate. There's a trail of books and lunch meat and pee, all behind me where I done dropped that stuff. Anybody worry about those worldly possessions, right? And I'm on this gate, stuff. Okay. But I can hear some joyful noise in the background, like some cheering or some ruckus. I'm like, these guys is very bad kidnappers if they stop to celebrate. And I hear them playing basketball on the basketball court. I'm like, wow, this is interesting. And when they say, sister, that hindsight is 20/20, I realized that maybe they wasn't pointing at me. Maybe they was pointing at that basketball court in the back of the school. So now I'm embarrassed because I can still hear them playing. I can't see them. I'm on the gate. And so now I got to get my stuff back together, get myself back to the front of that school in that spot where mother supposed to be picking me up and taking me to McDonald's without being detected. Right? So I jumped on off the gate and slowly head back toward the front of the school. Now I'm trying to be nonchalant, like I just took a leisurely run in the middle of the afternoon, peed on the ground and jumped on the gate. So I'm walking back to the front of the school. And as I get closer, the noise gets louder and louder. And right as I approach the basketball court, one of them look at me and go, boom. That was me. Wasn't he? Knew he scared the hell out of me, man. But I was so, I had figured it out. So I was composed. They weren't going to get me, So I came back to the front of the school, right? But it's like most of the time when you experience trauma, even if it was real, now my heart is beating fast. I'm nervous. And where is my mother? This is the reason why I almost got kidnapped. per se, you know, because of she late. What in the world? Oh my God, I'm so mad now. I'm like, oh, and then here she pulls up. To top it all off, she riding with this boyfriend of hers who none of us liked. He looked like Maurice White from the Earth, Wind, and Fire. She claimed he did, but he looked like him. Seedy hairline, chunky. Man. So I get in the car and I am livid, right? But I got to let them know that. So I get in and I slam the door with all my might. What is you doing? Why is you slamming that door like that, you crazy boy? That's what Maurice White said. And
that's me.
Wait, okay, you feeling me now? You stay out my business and sing, you know, September or something, you know.
Yeah, and, you talking?
Okay.
Nickel.
And I said, I almost got kidnapped by the Atlanta child murderer. And I just bust down crying. And now they was like, what? Is that what that 68 Impala? that part about the 68 Impala, they didn't notice that. They were just like, you know, like most parents and most concerned adults, they was like, wait, what happened? What happened? I was crying and snot was going out my nose. And as we were exiting the lot, I'm looking because I'm like, please turn right because I know I can't end this day and still don't give me no McDonald's. I've almost been kidnapped. Needless to say, I had to tell them the truth of the story that the Atlanta child murder didn't almost kidnap me, that I didn't get any McDonald's. And I had to confess to them that odor that they smelled, yes, that was the smell of urine. So that was my near kidnapping story, Vicky, and it was traumatic, if I must say.
Wait, well, I didn't remember you peed on yourself. You peed on yourself?
Or that ain't something I wanted to share. You know, when you so scared, you be like, oh my God. I don't think it's on purpose.
Yeah.
It's a twinkle just come out. It's like, boom, we in cold red. Cold red, you know.
I'm saying, did you pee on yourself or was it a number two? You might as well tell the truth.
No, it wasn't number two. You know, you got to work with number two. I wasn't that scared. And I was trying to get out of there. I know I probably could enter somebody's house with a little pee on me, but took a dump, you're not getting in no white people's house to live behind Whitfield. You
know what? I don't even remember the Atlanta child murders as a child.
Wait a minute.
I don't.
Listen to this. If you don't believe nothing about the story, which, by the way, is true.
No, I know it's true. I don't remember it as a child. As an adult, I know it's true. Because when I moved to Atlanta, the kids were still talking about that. They were kids, and they were talking about
it was nationwide. It took the headways, the new. It was big news. What was his name? Wayne. It was big news, and I think part of the reason again why it was so big, we had never seen no people kidnapping like kids. Mm-hmm. You know, you ain't gonna get none for them. What you mean? A ransom.
I looked at a documentary not long ago about that came on. The guy was a black guy, right?
Yeah.
And they still never proved that he did it, right?
No, there's a lot of speculation about it, about his innocence or his involvement in it at all. And he's a very quirky guy, so he have he do a bunch of weird talking and stuff like that. I don't know why nobody would want to be in jail because of that, but he's still in jail today. I saw a podcast about him, but I mean, I don't know who else on this line remembers this, but I'm talking about William. What was his whole name? Williams.
He was like a computer geek too.
Yes, he was.
And he had some kind of interest in music. And so that's the way he would draw some of those kids in by saying that he wanted to, help them get involved in music because he was involved in music though.
Yeah, he was. They say he was brilliant too. He was really a cutting edge, ahead of his time as far as technology goes. And there was just too many circumstantial things that kind of tied him to some of these people that end up dead. But I'm talking about, it was big. It was big. I want to say 78, 79. I mean, kidnap. Oh my goodness. And when they called him, it was something else. Yeah. Wayne Williams.
Top said Wayne Williams.
That's him. Wayne Williams.
I don't remember it. I just learned about it as an adult. I don't remember it as a kid. But yeah, that was quite interesting. But like I said, I just watched that maybe 3-4 weeks ago, and I thought, this is that guy. So this is him. Because I just assumed that he was a white guy. I just assumed.
Well, at the time when this was going on, they hadn't caught him yet, so nobody know who was doing it. They just knew that all these black children kept coming up missing in Atlanta. You know, so I didn't know who I was looking for, but I saw that 68 Impala pull up. I'm like, oh, no.
Right.
No.
That's
What
hilarious.
is going on? Now, listen, if you out there in radio world and that was you and that Impala, you ought to be ashamed. Somebody said this story is a bit far-fetched. No, this is the 100% truth. MEBH channel. This is the
wait, Sonny, there's more.
All of those facts are not totally accurate. Well, first of all, let me tell you the number one rule of storytelling.
My God.
True stories told by the teller as the way the teller remembers the story. Now, MEBH, if you want to tell a story about you almost being kidnapped at Atlanta child murder or your mother to pick you up from school one day and walk to school, you're free to
welcome to do so.
You want to do so. But if you're talking about childhood trauma that I carry in my DNA, wait.
That is hilarious. For those of you who don't know, MEBH is Sonny's mom. And somebody is calling your name, and Dion is cracking up. Somebody is calling your name, and it is I Love My Brown Skin. Do you know who I Love My Brown Skin is?
I don't. I can't see that picture.
I don't know who that is, but she cute though.
Hey, I love my brown skin. That look like a child. That don't look like a grown woman.
I think she's a woman with childlike face. That's what
Who is you? I love my brown skin.
Davina.
Yeah, I know Davina. What's up? I just talked to her yesterday.
So is Davina a child or an adult?
Davina is an adult.
That's what I thought.
That picture looking. Wait a minute. I have to get those herbal supplements you just talked about, Vicky. Those cocoa bead rosemary petals. So she's young though. She's a young tender. You know, I'm young tender.
She said, "I'm 34. Well, you a cute 34. Let me just say that you a cute 34."
Yeah, Vicky, that was it. You know, MEBH. Don't remember that. I mean. You know, when you date Maurice White, of course, your time is going to be on Frolic.
Sister Hogan, you have to come on another time and tell us a story from your perspective.
Yeah,
We'd love to hear your side of the story because we know there's always three sides to the story. The truth, the lie, something in the middle. But we would love to hear your perspective. Thank you, Sonny, for that number one. That was awesome. Was awesome. Wait, she said, I love my brown skin. Said somebody dated Maurice White? No. But Sonny said that when he thought he was being kidnapped by the Atlanta child murder, that his mom came to the school late to pick him up because she was in the car with somebody who looked like Maurice White.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a picture of him. He did kind of remind you of Maurice White. Yeah, he did. He couldn't sing though, but he looked like Maurice White.
So that is awesome. Listen, if you are just coming on, thank you for hanging out with us. If you have not, if you're not just coming on, you've been here, then you already know what I'm getting ready to say. Share this link with somebody. Share it with somebody. If you say to me, I don't know how to share it. Well, I'm about to give you right now. Look, there is the link. I just put the link in. You copy that and share it. That's all you got to do.
Everywhere. My cousin just texted me and said she just watched the documentary about the Atlanta child murder. I mean, Vicky, this was, and I know, like you said, you remember it as an adult, but I don't remember a horrific event in the 70s or the 80s that was more profound than that.
Well, I can tell that from the documentary. You know what I think, though? During the time that was going on, I think we were probably at this church. That was before New Jerusalem. At this church where we were very, 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 very sheltered. We didn't go anywhere and didn't do nothing. Hardly watch, almost no TV. And it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't have mattered if the Atlanta child murderer was walking down the streets of Pontiac every Saturday morning. We wouldn't have seen him no way because we were at the church. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So that might be how I missed it. I really don't remember anything about it, but that's probably why. We were so sheltered, so locked in, so locked down that I'm sure that had something to do with it.
Well, it was traumatic, so maybe it was for your best that you didn't know about it because it had people on alert. My sisters, Reese and Tanya, didn't seem to care, The less they saw it as maybe like a vacation getting kidnapped. You know, oh, maybe I'll get to go visit other people in Atlanta. I'm like, no, he'll kill you.
Period. I know that's right.
Oh no, Shanita heard me talking about Uncle Dennis. Oh, no. That's my cousin.
And how is she kin to Uncle Dennis?
That's their uncle too.
Hilarious. Well, I am glad to. I don't know Uncle Dennis personally, but I feel like I know him through y'all, and I'm glad I know Uncle Dennis. I'm just gonna say that. I'm glad I know Uncle.
No. Uncle Dennis is her father, not her uncle. I'm tripping. Uncle Dennis is our father. You got to get me in some trouble, Vicky.
Wait. I see several comments coming in. Dion said I was under the shadow of the Lord. I was under some shadows. Some of them was God. Others was I don't know what they were. We only had 3 channels back then. And
that's it. But I'm telling you, it was on every the 70s.
Yes. But how about this though? It was some good stuff on them channels because I'm gonna tell you the stuff that we got. When you talk about, man, when I think about the stuff that came on PBS, stop. I know you can appreciate this. When I think about the stuff that came on PBS, I'll be thinking, I don't care how much stuff they put on all these other channels. Don't none of that stuff stack up to what comes on PBS. What came on PBS and what comes on PBS. Now, what comes on PBS now, I think is not quite as good as it used to be. But you know that's probably arguable. But the level of educational resources and tools that we received as kids from PBS, and he said 3 channels, so I'm about to name them, right? It might have been a few more than 3, but not many. If you was lucky, you had channel 9. Don't forget that. And we did get channel 9 every now and then. But we had 20, 50, 2, 4, 7. We would get 9 sometimes. And then sometimes we would get, what was that? It was another channel that was almost like PBS, but it was a channel that the after school specials came on. What was that? I feel like I want to say 75. Was it 75?
Jesus.
It was weird. It was a weird UF channel or something.
Not from Michigan. That's ABC, NBC, CBS, and what was it before Fox? Like a WGN, I think, was 9, which is a Chicago news station. But that was it. I told somebody that remember TV used to go off dun 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 dun.
That's right.
Let me take your butt to bed.
That's right.
It's over with.
That's right. When I tell my kids that, they can't even believe it. They can't. They say, "Well, you can't." I said, "Yeah, it went off. It went off at 11 o'clock." Well, no, maybe 11:30 because the news would come on, and then after the news, that was it.
That's it.
You know,
no.
Was it 11:30 or was it earlier at that time? I think it was 11:30 though.
I don't know what time it was, but I know at some point you could be up at 4:30 watching Dora the Explorer.
Joe couldn't.
You couldn't do it.
Absolutely not.
It wasn't nothing else to do.
Absolutely
Take your butt to bed. Look, cut it out. Go to bed.
Sure enough. That's the truth right there. All right, so share the feed. Okay, so I just got an idea. I'm going to share. And some of you have already heard this, but it is so 70s that I think it is fitting. It is befitting. And it is a poem that I wrote. Whenever you talk about Uncle Dennis, it reminds me of this poem because there are a lot of people in this poem, but I often think of my cousin CD, right? And for whatever reason, I don't know why, because there are a lot of strong characters here, but for whatever reason, I think of cousin CD more than anybody else whenever I think about this poem, right? So this is a poem that I wrote a few years ago. It's been a long time ago now, actually, but it's called For Nostalgia's Sake. It is in my book, A Piece of My Mind, which is available on Amazon.
Hello.
Or in my trunk. but it is just so fitting.
You ain't gotta pay no shipping fee if it's in your trunk.
Oh, you ain't gotta pay no shipping fee, and you'll get me to autograph it.
There you go. Meet you in the Mill Dam. Meet you in the Mill Dam.
Meet me in the Mill Dam. You might even get a pair of 70's earrings to go along with it.
And a contact hat to go along with that in the Mill Dam.
Or at least a jasmine incense.
Or you might need the jasmine beads in your lower areas out there.
I'm telling you, you don't get all that if you ordered offline. But it is just so fitting, and it is what I remember so much when I think about the 70s. This is the kind of thing I remember. So I'm gonna share this with you. For nostalgia's sake. On Friday, January 12th, 8:30 a.m., fourth floor maternity ward, room 418, bed B, Pontiac Osteopathic Hospital,
Mm.
to Joyce Marie, while Silas Brent played his last hand of bid whist. A hazelnut colored bundle of vehement lungs heralded her own arrival, and just in time for the real party. Cousin CD's flawless helmet of black glory. It was a perfect addition to his formidable ensemble of polyester freedom bells and shiny black leather. An impeccable goatee encircled his boiling cauldron that spewed his rhetoric in politics. His rhetoric could singe the very kernel of every disenfranchised, disillusioned, discontented, and absolutely oppressed or depressed heart in a surrounding 50-mile radius. Daddy had a silver bullet, a 1972 Cadillac Coupe de Ville with a diamond in the back, sunroof top. We were digging in the scene with a gangster lean. Woo woo.
Woo woo.
It was the perfect chariot for our Saturday or Sunday drive because every other day it was GMC truck and bus for him. But on our day, the heat rays rode the airways right into the sunroof top. The leather seats melted underneath my skinny legs, and we were breathing soup. Oh, mercy, mercy me.
Mm.
It was Mama fanning herself in that heat, and Marvin coming from the deluxe 8-track deck, and then Parliament Funkadelic barking like dogs, Earth, Wind, and Fire crooning like a woman, little Michael Jackson pleading like a grown man, and Aretha Franklin wailing like a woman with a broken heart. We
Mm.
could hardly wait till Friday. That meant fish fry and bid was for them, but it meant that we could stay up long enough to watch good times. House full, people hollering, "Give me a fish sandwich, Joyce. Eloise, will you get that hollering, baby? Oh, mercy, mercy me. Sing, Marvin, baby, baby, sing." And a Mag says, "Somebody check on the kids. Nigga, nigga, now you know you cheating. Hey, hey, homeboy, light some incense and pass me them papers." People drinking, people laughing, people dancing, people cursing, people jiving, people loving, people living, people being black, being beautiful,
Mm.
and my God, we were just being.
Mm. Mm.
The crowd said,
Yeah. I gotta sip my tea on that one. That's
"Sip your
beautiful.
tea on that."
Mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm.
That's to the 70s, baby. That's to the
Beautiful.
70s.
Mm.
That is for nostalgia's sake from A Piece of My Mind, available in a trunk near you. So that is just that's the 70s for me, right? That's the kind of stuff I remember. That is the 70s. That's what makes it so beautiful. I think that's why I like the 70s so much because I love the fact that it was all about community, you know?
Yeah.
We don't have, well, maybe we're building it again. Maybe it's coming around again. But the community of the 70s before, when those people, for us, for me, let me talk for myself. For my people who migrated here to this new land, of the North, from the South, looking for the job with the big three, it that community came from from them needing to wrap their arms around each other. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Coming to a new land from a place into a place that was not familiar necessarily. That's what happens. That's what happens when people. It's kind of like I always think about. Perfect example. My husband is Gambian, but I don't care where we go. He gonna find the Gambians in the land. He gonna find Africans in the land. I don't care where we go. It ain't gonna take him no time to find out what Africans are. But that happens because they're in a land that is not necessarily their own, and so they gravitate to each other because there's strength in numbers. And I think that's why there was such a community in the 70s for the Black community, because many of us were here as a result of the Great Migration,
Yeah.
right? And so we had to stick together. That's why there was certain that's why the rent parties was banging, because well, nobody gonna let you get put out on the street, you know, and you needed to pay your rent. Then they have a party and sell fish sandwiches. That's what they did. I remember my mother talking about how when we first came here, Aunt Maxine, who's really my cousin, but you know, in our community, you don't, you know, if you're too young, you don't call auntie, or at least in our family, you don't call your
That's
cousin,
true.
you know, you call her auntie if they old enough, right? And she was older than us. So Aunt Maxine's house was the house to come for people in our family and in our community back in Mississippi when they came to Michigan. So everybody went through Maxine's house before they came and got their own house. That was just a rule.
That's it.
One of the second, I want to say the second to get a house with my parents when they got our house over on Rapid Street. And then they became the second place to go. So Aunt Maxine was able to get some of them folk out of her house because they then routed them to our house. And so just about all of my cousins, and so we would sit down and talk about my older cousins, would tell me how they remember when they first came here, they lived with us. You know, when we first came, we lived with Aunt Joyce. We lived with Uncle Payday. You know, you don't remember that because you was too little or you weren't born yet, you know. But we lived with Aunt Joyce for a month. And my other cousin said, well, we lived with Auntie Joy. I mean, what they call it, Uncle Payday. We lived with Uncle Payday for 3 months, you know. And then they went out into the world, right, into the rest of Michigan. So I'm saying all that to say, I think that's why I love the 70s, you know. Why do you love the 70s? Y'all tell us.
Why
do
do
you love the
you?
70s?
Why do, except for all the coolest people in the world was born in the 70s, present company included. Wait.
Now,
You was born in 60. Wait a minute.
I was born in 69, actually. Yeah.
Oh, you jealous.
Yeah. I was born 69 last month. So December, really.
Okay, that's okay. You okay on the ice on the bird.
Yeah. And I was past the 15th. So, you know, I was real.
Yeah.
I was almost in the dough. Almost in the dough.
If it was a paycheck, it would have been the next year. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. So tell us, y'all. And thank you, Jamie. Jamie says, snap, I'm sipping the island. Yeah, snap, I'm sipping the island. Yes.
Island, okay.
Tell us why y'all love the 70s. That's why I love the 70s. Sonny, why you love the 70s?
I'm going to be honest with you. I think the reason why I love the 70s is the music. The music that came out. You named like 10 people in your poem. Michael Jackson, Teddy P, the Commodores, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I mean, this music was this wasn't just great music. People who could play drums, tambourines. I mean, you look at some of them album covers. These guys got on tights with a shirt tied up in a knot. Now, if you ain't secure about your masculinity with that on, I don't know what to tell you. You see them? Got on jeggings. I'm like, look at Ron Isley with a jumper on.
Yes, indeed. It's true.
With a hairnet. I mean, they you know, but
it's the truth anyhow.
Man, but they would that music was so beautiful and powerful, and that's why it stand the test of time. Frankie Beverly probably can't go nowhere, and he gonna talk about some new music. He got to hit him with the Happy Feelings.
Because if he's saying anything else, he's liable to get booed off the stage. I mean, if he tries something new, and that's, I mean, when I think about that, you mentioned that to me before, and I remember thinking, if Frankie Beverly go anywhere and try to come up with some new music, they will probably
don't do that.
Man, you gonna pay for that.
What I like about concerts, I don't like concerts when people come and they gonna sing the song they made up in their car on the way there. Hey, listen. We came here to hear these. We want to sing along with you. Don't change the melody or the tone because you don't want to sing along with you. We want to sing Happy Feelings.
I know that's right.
That's what we want to do. Hey. So that music, and that's why I stand the test of time. I think that's 50-year-old music.
Yeah.
Right now, people gonna start bobbing their head. Even little kids. Yes. That music is great, and then the content was so. I mean, just superb.
They was talking about something for real.
These were some great artists that we gave birth to, our culture gave birth to, and gave miraculous gifts to the rest of the world. So that's true. That's one of the reasons that I love the 70s. Who else said something about the 70s?
Let's see. Looks like she said, and church shoes. Good stuff. It's love Isla Brown said good stuff. And church shoes. I'm not sure what she was talking to about when she said that. What you mean by that, Jamie? Let us know. And then she said, Dion said, I love the 70s because of music, the sense of brotherhood, and the closeness that you can walk anywhere and feel safe.
Yeah.
That's and unless you were in Atlanta.
If you was in Atlanta or you was up at Whitfield School with me, you wasn't feeling safe that day because they was calling little nigga.
That's the only reason you couldn't. That's the only reason you couldn't.
That's it. Once we called him, we went back, resume. Once they called Wayne, it was like, okay. All right. Continue.
Jamie said Frankie tried it. He comes Saturday in a chair and we gave him a concert. I'm not sure what she meant by that. You gonna have to tell me what you mean, Jamie. Jamie, what you sipping on over there?
You said she was sipping on something though.
She might be sipping on something. That gin and juice. She got something over there. Cause I know how she write. Cause I talked to her on Facebook back and forth. So something, these words, you missing some words and syllables and stuff. What's going on over there?
Talking about PBS, we need to get that hooked on phonics for her. What does this say?
I want some of what she drinking. When you said that when the guy was in control of their manhood, they could dance in anything.
That's true. That's true. Yes, they was. I just did a session on toxic masculinity today, and go back and look at some of the Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah, these guys got on some of the tightest.
You're right.
Most interesting look. I'm like, is this dude in a leotard? Is you gonna sing a song with a leotard on? But he did it.
Make you wonder, is there something? Wait, I know what you're singing, but are you trying to tell me something else?
No, but then when you hear the music, he's saying baby, 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 baby. So, hey.
Yes, indeed. Good stuff. Yeah. Good stuff. It don't get no better than that. Period.
One of the things I also love is it's a time when brothers let sisters know they love them. I call them begging brothers. I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I got to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind.
I don't mind.
I ain't too proud to beg. These brothers will beg.
Just don't leave me,
everybody. Prince did it. The Temptations. Luther even begged. We don't even know who Luther was begging to, but he was begging, right?
Yes.
Luther singing too. Man, we don't know, but he still had to beg.
Yes. Ain't too proud to plead, baby.
Please.
No, don't ever leave.
No, a good Lord, Dave Ruffin was a drunk and a crazy man, but he was going to look. At least he wanted you back.
My God. Yeah, even if it was to whoop your ass, I want you back.
Lord, watch it. I hope.
Baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, baby, I was blind to let you go.
Let you go, baby.
Now that I see you in his arms. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wish I could play some music. All right, let's see what these folks saying. They talking. They saying something. Let's see. They sang his songs to him, Dion. I think he's talking about Frankie Beverly. They were definitely in leotards.
Yes.
They were in leotards, or what we used to call butt pants. I love the 70s and blue lights in basement house parties.
Yes, back Butterfly 63.
Yes.
That's the truth.
Yes. And this right here, thought about to turn it out. Music, skating, and down to earth folk. Good times back then. Skating. How can you forget skating? Now I know how I can forget skating. I told you we was locked up. We couldn't skate. They wouldn't let us skate. They told us that we was going to hell if we skated.
If you skate, you're going to hell. My grandmother's everything.
Skate yourself right on into hell.
You gonna shake your booty all the way to hell. At some one point you want to say to them, well, what is happening? Go, you can't skate, you can't sing, you can't. Listen, I want to go to hell.
Jamie, that's right. Jamie said, you want us to respond? I'm trying to keep in step. We got you. It's a Long Island, baby. It's okay. We're going to piece it all together in the end. Because I might skip some in a minute. Because I'm telling you this right here. Well, I finished. I added a little bit of Crown Royal vanilla to my stuff, but I ran out. So I tried to get in this, which is pretty good, I must say. This Traverse City whiskey, right? But I can't get the thing off right now. I had a little earlier, but I can't get back in here now.
Uh-oh. It might be a sign.
Might be. Might be. All right. Linda White said it's all about the whispers, baby.
Miss White, how you doing? Yeah. The only thing about the whisper, if that dude didn't cut that mustache, I'm like, Scotty, if you don't cut that must look like
a caterpillar.
Man, it was so big. I'm like, if he don't cut that mustache, trim it down.
It did, but you know what, Sonny? I hope I don't offend nobody.
Wait a minute.
It did, but it don't look. His mustache don't look no worse than this right here.
Oh shoot! Not the Minnie Mouse. Don't talk about the Minnie Mouses.
I be seeing some young ladies come. Eyelash. They look like this.
Wow. Yeah, I do too.
I said, "What in the girl? That is they ought to give you a ticket because that's got to be an obstruction of your vision. Yeah. You should not be in a car driving anywhere when you got eyelashes that look like this."
Yeah, yeah. When they blink, you hear something go, Phew. You know? What's that noise? Like, somebody open it. Is that
flying here? It's the truth, Sonny. I mean, honestly, I used to work. Well, I don't know, because I don't want to call nobody out, but and it is one thing to look like this if you going to a party, you know. It's another thing if you sitting up in a you in a business, like you got your job, because you a professional, and when they ask you what did you have to add to the minutes, you like this. Huh? That's how they answer. Did you have anything to add to that? Ma'am? What?
They look heavy. I'm gonna tell you that. They look
heavy. I know. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So yeah, it was bad, but I've seen worse. I saw, matter of fact, I saw somebody put on my Facebook page the other day. Because you know it's time for I said we stupid. You know it's prime time.
Oh.
I swear for God. I swear I'm not even exaggerating. I know I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating.
Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
This little girl had on this dress. Speaking of hair. And it was like, this was nice. Honestly, she all of her goodness wasn't out, because they like to put all of their goodness out. Yeah. All of their goodness. Leave nothing to the imagination. Put it all out there. But it wasn't like that, right? She was all, and she had on like a mermaid type dress, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it came down to the bottom of the mermaid piece, she had weave around it.
Hair?
If it wasn't hair, it looked just like weave.
Wow. So,
where the ruffle would go out like this, would come out and then go out at the bottom?
That was hair.
That ruffle was made out of weave, what they call it? A ref, whatever they call it. Like the long piece that you sew in. I promise you, if it wasn't that, it looked just like that. And it was wrapped around the bottom. I thought, oh my God.
Now, can you imagine if that get wet and that stuff shrink up on you got an afro? You walk around with an afro at the bottom of your body. What is going on? Oh, we cannot go outside because that afro, that hair shrink up on you.
Oh my God.
They gotta get a cosmetologist to get you up out of there.
No, I can't imagine.
You can't imagine that.
No. Okay. Stop saying we wrong on too many levels, right? You know we ain't lied about it. But where's the lie though? Okay, so Butterfly 63 said we live in a project and we will put our speaker in the windows and turn the music up. What? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So then it will be a party, I imagine, for the whole community.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bring back the days.
They love y'all. I bet they was like, oh, I hope they play this next. Ooh. Go over there and ask them to play such and such.
Bring back the days of yay and nay. That reminds me of I heard Les Brown tell this story. You know, he started off, I think, getting most of his popularity doing radio spots. Like he was a radio announcer. I don't know if you ever heard this story. It is a really good story to hear him tell it. But he talks about how he got on as a radio announcer. He was actually he wanted to be an announcer, so he kept coming in trying to get into the position. The guy was like, "You don't have no experience. You ain't been to school for this. Don't come bother me with this." So he said that he finally went in and told the guy, "I work for free. Just let me be your gopher, pretty much." And the guy said, "Was all right, no problem." And he let him be a gopher. And he just kind of ran around and did whatever the guy needed to do. But it was one day he said that the guy that he was cleaning up, and there was the guy that he wanted to be. He had a night spot. And I forgot his name, but he had some slick name. And he was like, yeah, he said he was like, I wanted to, man, every Friday night it was Willie Mo Philly on it or something, something like that,
Yeah.
But he said this guy had these spots. He wanted to be that guy. He's like, oh my God. He said, but he drank too much. And the guy drunk so much, he said that one night, he said he's in there cleaning up, and Willie Mo Billy from Philly or whoever he was, did not come in. He was too drunk to go on the air is what happened. He said he was like, he too drunk to go on the air, So he said he called the station manager. He told the station manager, Willie from Philly he can't go on. He ain't feeling well. He said, is he drunk? Yes, sir. He drunk. He said, do you know how to
That's it.
run the records or whatever it is? And he said, yes, sir. He said, you know how to run it? He said, yeah, I do. He said, listen, turn the mic off. Do not say anything. He said, don't get in the mic at all. He said, just run the record until I can get somebody up there. He said, he was like, yes, sir. He said, he called his mama and his girlfriend. He said, he told them, turn up the radio, put it in the window, because I'm about to be on the radio. He said, they're like, huh? Turn up the radio to 10, he said, because I'm about to be on the radio. The radio, yeah. He already had his speech and all his intro. He had been planning it all along. So when he came on, that was so slick and so swift. He was like, I'm so and so and so and so. That was it. That was it.
That was it.
And he told them that put the radio in the window and turn it on 10 because I'm about to be on the radio.
That's what Black Butterfly was doing. So she was what? That's what's up.
Yes. Dion said, "Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Air conditioning with fans, and that's right, in the window.
Yes.
That's right. That was all the air conditioning. Because who could afford a real air conditioner? No. You had to be, selling dope to have real air conditioning in your house.
That's right.
We had them in the winter too. Yes, we did.
Wonder how we survived, because now you're thinking, how you can't live without air. But I know we didn't have hair.
And how about telephones? How about that?
Yeah.
How about telephones?
Okay.
The fact that, first of all, you knew everybody's number.
Jesus.
I can still tell you my Aunt Mag number. I can still tell you my Aunt Ree number. She ain't even with us on this side no more. I know her number, though, and her address. I know Aunt Chloe's number and her address. You know what I'm saying? I know Aunt Susie's number and her address. Some might on the side. Some are no longer in the state. But I still know some of the houses are knocked down. I still know our address and the phone number.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's amazing. Because that's
Dion said by heart. That's right. And now I may know 3. I may know 3. I know my husband's for sure. I don't even know Zoe's.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
I don't.
I really believe I broke up with this girl because my phone died. And it's like, you can't get in contact with nobody. All right. I love my brown skin said, I love to hear Les Brown tell
me too. Me too.
Yeah, I think I've heard it too. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. It was another time, another day. And now we act like we can't. I'm not going nowhere without my phone.
What? Turn around and go back and get it?
Oh, will. And then here's the other thing I thought about. Do y'all remember, and I know you do, or have you thought about how many, like when you were traveling, how many peripherals you needed when you were going from one place to another? So like, for instance, you get ready to take a travel, Sonny, you go leave Chicago and you go to Michigan, come see your mom. You got to have your camera, your calendar, your Palm Pilot,
If that was existence.
right? Paper and pencil, right? You gotta have paper and pencil. Then you gotta have what else? Your phone, your calculator,
Mm.
right? What else? There were just a zillion things
Mm.
that are in here that we had to take. You needed another suitcase or two for your peripherals. If you were a technology kind of guy, or a woman, and you worked in some place where you had to use electronics, because that's what they call it then. You probably had to take your typewriter. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. And see, it seemed long ago, but actually, it really wasn't that long ago. When somebody told you they were going to
No,
call you, you had to be at home. You had to be at home and
that's
make
right.
sure nobody else was on the phone before call waiting came in. I'm
Yes,
gonna call you at
that's
7. And you was like, okay, at 7 o'clock, I need to be standing by that phone.
that's right.
If
That's
you
right. Because
didn't, wasn't
you
no
missed the job.
voicemail. Yeah, no,
You
no
missed the job.
voicemail, no caller ID.
It's
Ooh.
crazy when I think about it. I tell my kids that because I know they don't know anything. I said, y'all don't understand. All you gotta do is bring your phone. Do you understand that I would have needed a whole another piece of luggage
Yeah,
for the stuff that's in my phone?
yeah.
Or I think about the fact that I remember when I was 16, 15, 16, we working at Burger King. And I remember Daryl, my friend Daryl, Quince. Daryl Quince's brother had a cell phone. Nobody had a cell phone. But Daryl Quince's brother was big time. We thought he was the shit. And he had a cell phone. You know, I'm looking for
A device as big as that phone was.
I want to show you, but I can't get up from here without taking my earphones off.
That box, that T box, where that T box at?
No, it's bigger than that. I'm looking at a space heater over there on the other side to be the perfect side. This T box, it was two of these. Two of these this way.
That
I
way.
ain't lying. That mug, you had to carry it in a. It was in it. It was in a piece of luggage. I'm not exaggerating, and it had a strap. You liked it. He was like, I remember he came to work. He was like, my brother said I could use his phone. Like he needed it.
At
Like
work.
he needed it, right? My brother said I could use his phone. He walked up in that mug with that luggage like this. We was like, wow.
What?
Now he took that phone out the box. And this is right about the exact size of that phone was. If I'm lying, I'm flying. He was like, hello? Hey, what's going on? Because you know you couldn't hear nothing. You couldn't hear nothing. Yep, what's going on there? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm coming right back. Like,
That $400 he just spent.
$400 in 2.5 minutes.
Woo.
and that big old piece of luggage, you couldn't keep it outside the car too long because you know you had to plug it in the lighter
Yeah.
thing, you know. And that mug, the battery only ran for 10, 15 minutes. That's all
Per call, huh?
per call. Man, I'm telling you,
Woo-wee.
we have come a long way. I love Brown Skin. Remember when they used to put people's addresses in the paper? I don't remember that. They did that. I mean, I know that yellow book for sure.
Oh yeah.
In that yellow book, they put your name, your address, your social security number. I'm just kidding.
What? Same moment.
but that's I don't remember in the paper though. Why would they put it in the paper? Huh? Tell me. Let me know. I don't remember that. Let me know. Remember waiting for the phone call from the boy or girl that you love so much at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what I'm saying. You had to be at home. You couldn't be like, hit me up later. I'm gonna no. You had to be at home when that phone rang.
Oh
And
my
pray
gosh.
someone ain't talking to Maurice from Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And how about this though, Black Butterfly? I don't know if you was fly as I was,
Mm,
but the first thing I bought with my 15 when I was 15, my check from Burger King was a phone to put in my room.
mm,
I had a phone in my room, right? I had my own line in my room. It wasn't in my purse, but it was in my room.
right.
Did you have a phone in your room? I felt like I was really doing something with that phone. I had my own number. You understand?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't mean,
Oh, you was, but you was
no.
just okay.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
had your
talking
own
about,
line. I
yeah,
can't
I
give
don't
you my
mean,
private line because you be calling me all the time.
that's right.
Yeah,
Private line. That's right. That's
yeah.
right. So it wasn't like my mother be like, get off my phone. I'm about to use the phone. Nah. Got my own phone.
Wait a minute.
Yes, I got my
I'll
own
take this
phone.
deal,
I
Missy.
was I was like JJ Chalao. All right, and that reminds me. Let's do a quick let's do a quick trivia question. It's midnight, Sonny. We got about like no minutes. Um so let's wow, this went quick.
We gotta do a part two.
Oh,
Boom.
part two, yeah, because this is good
Yeah,
stuff.
this is great.
Let's do we gotta do a trivia. Dion, you need to let me know what you want. You want shades or you want a gate? Let me know. Let me know. Because I did not forget that you have one, either shades or a gate. Let me know that.
Yes, yes,
Sonny,
yes. I want to be with you. Who? Yeah.
ask us a trivia question so that we
Listen, here
can
we go. We've been talking about the 70s for oh so long. So
ladies and gentlemen, this trivia, if you the first person to answer this question correctly will get Dion said a gate. Got you. We'll get you a something out of the 70s box.
okay,
So
so this question is about TV because I know we watch a lot of TV. We only had those 3 to 5 stations, but when Good Times used to come on, right? There was an alderman who used to come into their residence all the time and frequent them. Now I didn't even know what an alderman was till I moved to Chicago. It's like
yeah.
a city rep, right? It's like a city councilman, but they call them aldermen here. But there was an alderman that came to their house on a frequent. What was his name from Good Times?
First
Hmm.
person to answer the question,
Boom,
you
boom,
will get the
boom,
next
boom, boom,
prize.
boom, boom, boom. They need a Black Jeopardy, just straight up be like,
I ain't got a black one, but I got one. You want it?
a Black Jeopardy.
No, it ain't black, but I got Jeopardy.
Oh no, 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 no.
Okay. We don't want to see Alex Trebek tonight, huh?
No, he done. God bless. So
Yeah.
they think
All
about.
right, come on, y'all. We looking for somebody to answer that question. What was the name of the alderman on Good Times? The bald-headed alderman who was a regular on Good Times. And I see somebody says Fred C. Davis.
Alderman,
Yeah.
hey, he gave his
Yeah.
whole name.
That was the
He just did
alderman.
like Wilhelmina.
I am
This
not
is
a
my
crook.
favorite Project Family. And you too with a Nesta. I need to
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
you be tearing
Dion,
her name up.
you are shaking and baking today, baby. Shaking and
Yes.
baking. Let me dig back into my bucket and see what else I see. First, I gotta find it. Okay, there he is. So he says he wants the gate, so I'll put that in the mail for you. Let me see what else is going on in here.
Fred C. Davis. Yeah, that was good TV watching.
Also, I think for you, Dion, because you can't go anywhere in the 70s without a little bit of peace.
Yes.
It's your peace necklace to go with your gate. Your
Oh my
peace
goodness.
necklace to go with your gate. I
Yeah,
got you. I got
that's
you.
right. You gonna be in there.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna be ready for the part two.
Yeah.
So I saw where Thop said two things. He said we need to take this on the road. And he said yes, a part two. Jamie said something over here. She said, I took my daughter to homecoming in Norfolk State. We saw a payphone. She jumped out and took a picture. She was like, I never thought I would see one that worked.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. But for real though, when I see one, I'm like, it's a dinosaur.
I don't think about them until I'm looking for them. Like, ain't no payphones. They like mailboxes. You look
Yeah.
and start mailboxes just start disappearing. I swore there was a mailbox on this corner, But I don't know if y'all remember the days of pagers when pagers was out. Man, phone, but
Yeah.
payphones was everywhere. And
Yes, they
now
were.
you can't find them. That's it. I mean, makes sense, but
Yes,
it's
they
just
were.
funny how times just change. If you see a payphone, I think if I saw one now, I would try to buy it and just have it at my house. Just have it sitting up in there. That
That'd
would
be
be
some
really
nice
cool.
nostalgia. I
Yes,
bet
it
you could
would.
probably find one on eBay or something if you look really hard.
I want one to work though. When people say, "Can I use the phone?" Be like, "Yeah, go right over there, hit that quarter, chingle, chingle."
Wouldn't that be nice?
Well, what would freak me out if it ever rang? You'd be like, "Should I get it?"
Or am I in the Twilight Zone?
Okay, get up there. There'd be the lot of child murderer calling. Oh, Jesus, he called me.
So here it is. I just thought about something else. What was your okay, Dion? I got you. So I got you set. You got you. Okay, I got you. Your gate, and I don't want to forget what I'm bringing send to you. Here's the next. Well, here's a question. You can win something from it too if you want to. Here's a question. What was your favorite TV show? What was your favorite TV show? What was your favorite TV show in the 70s? What was your favorite TV
It was
show
too many.
or series?
It was too
I
many.
know. So but you can only pick one. Only one. Your favorite TV show or series? D King said they had phones like that in beauty shop. Yes, they did. In beauty, yes, they did.
So did.
My husband mentioned to me earlier today. He was talking about the ones with the lock on it.
Yeah.
Jamie, I love Facts of Life.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take the both, and there
You have the Facts of Life. Facts of Life. There's a time you're growing and a time something you know about the facts of life. The facts of life. When the world never wait, no, is there more?
Close.
World never sees, you'll be living up to your dream. And suddenly you're finding out the facts of life are all about you. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, get to it.
It takes a lot to get them right.
Get them right when you're
learning the facts of life. Learning the facts of life. Learning the facts of life.
Now, you know that these TV shows coming out now, they don't have theme music.
They don't even have, they don't even have no songs.
They just start. Boom, boom, and they just start the show. They don't have no theme song. The Jeffersons.
Jeffersons. Well, we're moving on up. To the east side.
Yes.
To a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up. To the east side. And we finally got a piece of the pie. Sonny, you supposed to say yeah.
Yeah. I'm rolling in nostalgia because it's hard. I want to say good times. And I still like it today. It is so it's so funny and so good.
I should have said nobody can say good times or the Jeffersons or what's happening.
You got to go deeper. Okay.
So Facts of Life is a good one. You got to go deeper.
That's a good one.
What else? Give me something else. You got to go deeper. I got one that's gonna blow your house. I'm gonna wait. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say, man, and then D ain't gonna say what's happening. I just said not what's happening.
What's happening?
You gotta go deeper. I'm gonna say when I say what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna shut this shit down.
Okay, wait. I got one. Now this is only for the guys. I used to rush from school and see Johnny Sacco and the Giant Robot. This little Chinese guy he had this little watch that he would control this giant robot. It was so good. I
didn't know it was from the watch. It was from a watch.
I think he talked to the watch. Giant robot, do this. And the robot, he would have bullets come out of his hand. He would fight stuff. Very antiquated. But back then, Johnny Sacco and the Giant Robot.
I remember that.
Oh, I love Johnny Sacco.
Johnny Sacco.
I have a friend. I called him that. Johnny Sacco, sit down. They was like, who is Johnny Sacco? I said, Johnny Sacco, the Giant Robot. You don't realize these shows been 50 years old,
Yeah, that's true. Good stuff. Somebody, Jamie got another one. Wait, Ultraman. I remember that. I remember
Ultraman.
that.
Yes,
Ultraman.
yes. That was
Ultra,
on the lines of
was
that
that the
movie.
song? Wasn't the song something like Ultraman, Ultraman, something, 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 something,
That
something.
sound like Spider-Man. Wait a minute.
Oh, that's what it was. You're
No,
right.
I think
Right.
Ultraman did have a song though.
But it wasn't that.
He had on like a little jumper like from the gas from Earth, Wind and Fire though. So I don't know.
I
He had on
don't
some
remember
little
what he looked
shorts.
like.
Yeah,
That's
he would flip
funny.
around. I wish I could put a picture up on here. Look him up. He had on some little
Ultraman.
shorts.
Let me see what I can
Yes,
find out.
Ultraman had on some little shorts. I was like, he could sing with the Commodores.
Oh, this is some newfangled stuff right here. I think they didn't redid him. Oh, wait. They're right. Yeah, this is like 1966 series. That's the one you talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the one you saw. Let me see how I find a pic. Oh, yeah, he looked like like he was a part of the group.
You did see that?
But you know they did have that. Let me see if I can share it. They did have that futuristic thing going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They did. So that was
Ultraman. Man. That's gonna put
Ultraman.
me back on that one.
Oh, I don't know if it's gonna let me. There he is, Ultraman.
That's
Yeah,
him.
that's
See how he's standing? Do you remember? Boom, boom. The 21st of September.
September. That's him, ain't it?
That's him.
That's him. That's him. I love it. Okay, let's see. Everybody wore a romper or a jumper. You better shut up. Shut up with that. Shut up with that. We sure did. And we was cute. We was so cute. All right. Let me see. Anyone remember school?
Somebody said that earlier. Schoolhouse Rock. Man.
Black Butterfly. That's what I was gonna use to shut this down. That was it.
Oh, she took your thing.
You took my
I'm
thunder.
Yes,
That is what I was gonna use.
And
I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. And then it's off to the White House where I sit in a line.
Woohoo!
A lot of the bills for the president to sign. Because one day I want a bill. Oh, how I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
Man, we thought that was just entertainment till I got to college. I heard somebody singing it during the Constitution. Till I'm just a bill. Yes, I was like, oh, wait a minute.
And then we might start singing this. Conjunction, junction, what's my function? Hooking up words and phrases and clauses. So I bought this when.
That's so cool.
Hooking up words that stick together. Oh, I love that stuff.
This is the tale of Mr. Morton.
My favorite one. Mr. Morton is who
and what
is the subject of this tale. And what the predicate says,
he must
Mr. Morton must
Mr.
do.
Morton sat on his step. Mr.
Morton sat.
Mr. Morton talked to his cat. Mr. Morton talked.
I love it.
Mr. Morton was lonely. Mr. Morton was. Mr. Morton is the subject of
the sentence. And what the predicate says, he does.
He does.
I love. Oh my God. All right. We're gonna shut this down because we can be here all night. So it's like 12:15 or 12:13. So let me ask you this. Oh, that was good. Wait, let me go back. I owe Jamie something. She was the first one to come with an answer after Dion. Jamie, would you like
glasses?
Would you like a pair of these 70 shades so you can be ready for the next show? Or would you like a gate? Or would you like the peace necklace? Let me know. The choice is yours. Let me know. And the next person would be, we're going to give one more for this last question. Sonny, you got another question, don't you?
Yes. You want me to say it?
Yep.
It's about TV. It's about movies.
Okay. So this is the last trivia, folks. Last trivia.
It's pretty easy, I think.
Okay.
All right. So here's the question. One of my favorite movies in the whole wide world is The Wiz. The Wells. And the
Well.
Wells. Yes. And of course, we know the story of Dorothy, Munchkins, right? 3 characters, various characters that she meet along the way. In the cult classic, The Wiz, who played the Tin Man? Wow. Oh, I want to sing a song because I might give it away.
I knew Jamie said the shades, hunty. I knew that. I got you. I got you.
Hunty. She got on shades there. Yes.
I know,
She
right?
do it like that.
Oh, Black Butterfly said, "Do I have a pet rock?" Actually, I do have a pet rock. It's up in my room, but I do have a pet rock. Jay Clark said Nipsey Russell.
Yeah, she is up on it.
She is up on it, Nipsey Russell. So let me write this down because I don't want to forget this. Hold on a sec. Give me a minute.
We have STP. Crisco will do just
fine. Slide some oil to me.
To my fingers,
if you would.
Slide
some oil
to me, girl.
Ooh.
That sure
Don't that feel good?
Yes, I love that movie.
Slide some more to my elbows. Look at that. No, to my feet, right? Look at that. I got toes again.
Yeah. Slide some more to my knees. And let me see if I can dance.
Slide some more
to me. Great music.
I'm beginning to feel just fine.
Yes.
Cause lay in there in one position sure done made me tired.
Yeah, that was
okay, you know here's the thing. Remember the 3 ladies that sat in the back? I mean, that sang in the back to go,
yeah.
Oh, tell me what would I do? Oh, tell me what would I do? I told my kids when I taught at Pontiac Central High School that the girl in the middle was me.
I was about to say when you did that, I thought you looked like them. I was like, wait a minute. What they
I didn't look like them then, though. I told them the woman, the middle woman that said, what would I do?
But you couldn't even see nothing but their face and they had on makeup. I'm talking about the eyes. That's what did it.
And they believed me. So they would come back in here. They would come back and say, Miss Ray, you was in that movie? I go, what would I do? They really believed it. So they start telling each other. My teacher was on that movie. What movie? That movie that Michael Jackson was in? Did you get a chance to meet Michael Jackson? I said, how would I do a movie and not meet Michael Jackson? You think I go all the way to Hollywood and not meet Michael Jackson? What kind of sense does that make?
Well, first of all, I showed it to some kids and they swore up and down, that ain't Michael Jackson. that ain't no Michael Jackson. I'm like, that is Michael Jackson. That was not Michael Jackson. I'm like, that is Michael Jackson.
Oh my God, Jamie Clark. Let me write this down so I don't forget. And then we are going to. Matter of fact, let me let Sonny do this while I'm writing this down, and then we finish. Before anybody else leaves, I'm going to give you. We're going to do another gift simply by number. So let me get this out of the way. While Sonny is telling his last story,
okay,
I am going to write down what I owe Jamie and what I owe Thop and what I owe Dion. And then after we finish, I am going to pick a number between 1 and 98.
Whoa.
And whatever that number is, and you'll win the last prize. So a number between 1 and 98. And I'm going to write the number right here, right now, so that you all know I didn't cheat. 1 between 98. All right. So before we go to this, because we're about to close it down. We'll be out of here in 10 minutes or so. So share this the feed, if you will. Also, Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you say, you might be the person says, I don't really want to like kids, say share, comment, or subscribe. Hopefully you don't do that. But you say, but what I will do is I'll shoot you a little something on your Cash App. Then there it is. So you can do that too.
Yeah,
All right. Okay. There we
I
go.
love that
Okay.
big commercial with them in it. That commercial is
So here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna get my stuff together. Sonny is telling his last story,
yes,
and
we
then
got you.
we'll choose that last number. So take it away, Sonny.
Okay, so listen, this is it. This is true stories. Now the thing about storytelling, these stories have to be true. Off the dome, and usually they within a 5-minute platform, 5 to 7 minutes. But anyways, I think I was always this little boy who loved my mother's friends. And she had one particular friend, her name was Kay. And to me, she was just so beautiful. And she, she was like, oh, he's so cute. And then something she said made me think we was in a relationship, And I was thinking, okay, this is my girlfriend. Now keep in mind, this was, before the massacre that happened with the kidnapping. So I was probably only about 6, 7 years old, maybe not even. But I was in love with Kay. I'm gonna tell you why later on, what she did to hypnotize me. Keep it clean though. One day she came over to our house to take us to Baskin Robbins. We lived in Charles Lane, and as anybody who from Pontiac know, Charles Lane is right down the street from where Baskin Robbins used to be. So she packed me, my mother, my 2 sisters in her car, and we're headed to Baskin Robbins. So, I was enamored by her, Vicky. So I would sometimes just look at her and stare. She had these really big eyes and long hair. But anyways, her and my mother are talking in the front seat, and I'm leaning on that little thing in the middle, that little rail. And I'm just kind of like, awestruck by her, and she's talking to my mother. I'm really not supposed to be in the conversation. And then she mentioned something about her boyfriend. I'm like, what? Because she clearly ain't talking about me. She said some stuff and I wasn't there in this scene. So I'm like, I don't know what took over my body. I think a demon. And there were a bunch of pennies in a little tray right up here on her armrest. And the devil just took control of me. And I grabbed all the pennies and I just slung them to the front of the car. And of course, you can imagine that they ricochet everywhere in the car. Jingle, blingle, bingle, jingle, jingle. They hit Kay in the glasses. She my mother's like, what are you doing? Man, when I tell you that Kay turned that car around so on the turns on Woodward, man. She didn't ask me no questions why I did it. She said, I got to get this demon-possessed child out of my car. She turned that car around on that turnaround and took our black tail right back home. We were 5 minutes away from Baskin Robbins, and I ruined it. My mama took me home, and I'm telling you, not only did I ruin the ice cream, I think that was part of her anger, but she is also, I'm sure, embarrassed. She whipped my butt. She didn't even say nothing to me about Kay cheating on me, but she whipped my butt. And as I grew older, I realized that, man, I really was attracted to Kay. I really liked her. Just managed, And years later, I was probably 6, 7. Years later, I'm living in Chicago, working at a youth center, and I have a student worker working there with me. She might have been like 20. At this time, I'm like 30. And as she's talking to me, I kept hearing this melodic sound. It's like, blingle, jingle, jingle. She's steadily talking and blingle, jingle, jingle. I'm like, what is that noise? Because it was almost hypnotic because it was so light and faint. So I would say, do you hear that? And she would stop. Silence. She would, no, I ain't hear now. So, okay, keep talking. She would talk, jingle, jingle, jingle. I was like, there it is again. Do you hear this hypnotic? She was like, no. She did some gesture with her body and some bangles or bracelets slid down her arm. And right there in that moment, it reminded me of Kay. Kay used to wear those same bangles, bracelets, whatever you call them. And I was hypnotized. But I told that little girl, take those off right now. What? She said, take off that's you with your bracelets on. I wanted to sound mad, not in love. I was like, look, take those off. She was like, and I was her supervisor, so she had to do it. She was looking at me like, Why would I take those? Don't wear those back up here. You slick little harlot, you try to get me hypnotized. Yeah, with your seductive allure. Oh man, I said that's what it
witchly
was.
ways.
Yeah, she cast a spell on me with the bracelets. Just jingle, 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 jingle. I'm like, what is this hypnoticness that you?
Oh my God.
Woo!
Oh
Beware
my
of women
God.
who wear a bunch of bracelets, brothers. They slick.
So you realize after you were grown
After I was grown.
that one of the things that you liked about her was
Yeah.
the jingle jangle of those
Yeah,
bracelets.
jingle jangle. Now she was also a pretty woman to me. My sister,
Uh-huh.
she wasn't pretty. I'm like, she was. Now that's a true story.
So
Well,
now that one is true.
yeah, that was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing that I did that. It took me a while to even admit that, and I think they was wondering what is he doing back then. Your mama didn't ask you a bunch of questions. You don't care why you did it.
You start
just
slinging, I'm
did
sure.
it. Yeah. I just got home and just got towed up. I don't want no explanation. I don't want no story. I'm not about to critique you. No counseling session. You just getting your butt whooped.
Period. Period.
That's it. Think about that. Now you go tell Yana that.
Fix my life.
Fix my butt is what the
Fix my ass. That is hilarious. Fix my ass. Oh, that is so funny to me. So thank you, Sonny. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out. You know I enjoy every minute of this, every minute of this. Somebody said part two, and part two again.
Part two, yes.
That's a possibility. That is a possibility. So we do this every Friday night. Every Friday night, unless something happens, but we do it every Friday night. So y'all come hang out with us again. You have any ideas for show topics? Hang out with us. Another one that I really enjoy. This is definitely one of my favorites. But another one that I really really enjoy is I love my HBCUs. That's another one.
Yeah,
that
yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that I really enjoy. So that's a repeater too. So maybe we'll throw this also in repeat. And do a part 2, part 3, part 4, and so on and so forth. And take it on the road, Jamie. Maybe we can take it on the road.
Yeah,
that's a thought. That's a thought. So thank y'all for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. So here we go. Jamie says she wants the shades. Jamie, you get another item, and I think I'm gonna choose for you. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But I was thinking you might want a pair of, excuse me.
Give me some of that Charlie that you got back there. Charlie.
I thought you might want a pair of 70s style earrings.
Hold them up.
Now, these may or may not be the ones, but I have a lot of them, right? Are you okay with that? But they'll look similar. You know, they'll look similar. They might not be this one, but they'll look similar. Would you like a pair? Do you wear earrings like that? Let me know. And if so, then I'll put a pair of those in with your shades. Let me know. Thop, what did you want, Thop? You didn't tell us what you wanted. You want a gate? Or did you also want
the John Lennons? Yeah, the Sly Stones.
These sexy specs.
I'd rather be with you. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather be with you.
You know, one of my favorite songs from the era was too. And it might be my favorite song. I wish I could play this song so bad. It might be my favorite song of all time, really. It's that song. Wake up, everybody. Time to teach a new way. I think that might be my all-time favorite song, like all-time favorite song. It's time to listen to what you have to say, you know, because it's about generations, you know, respecting each other. I love that. I don't even know who did it.
Teddy Pendergrass, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, but that's Teddy singing.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, so Thop said he wants the sunglasses. Thop and Jamie, Dion as well, because I don't think I have yours either. You all in my send me a private text on Facebook with your address, and I'll put those in the mail for you on Tuesday, please. So Thop wanted sunglasses. Jamie said shade. Jamie, you said you chose. I will pick a. You choose. I will pick a wig for it. Okay, got you. So I got you for some shades and some earrings, Jamie, and Thop sunglasses, and Dion wanted a gate and the necklace. And let's pick the number. Let's go back. Get your numbers in. Get your numbers in. Get your numbers in. I'm gonna choose these. Of course, who don't have. There's only 2 people on here that didn't win something already. So put your numbers in. If you got a number, I will pick it in just a moment. Right now, I only have. Okay, I got MEBH at 59 with 59. I got D King with 35, and I got Portia McIntosh with 51. So we'll give it off.
Portia McIntosh, Becky McIntosh sister?
Uh-huh.
Really? Yep. Hey, Portia McIntosh, how is Becky? Man, it's been wow.
So let me give it a countdown, and then we'll give you that number. So countdown from Butterfly said 58. Countdown from 10, 9. Theo said the drum roll. 8. I should have had some African drums. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the number is 57. The number is 57. So let me see where we are. Butterfly got 58.
Ooh, Butterfly.
Butterfly is the closest. I thought MEBH had it, but she had 59. So 57. Yeah.
Can't get no closer than that.
Ain't get no closer than that. So Butterfly 63. How you be? How you be? Butterfly 63. I will give you choice of.
I'd rather be with you. Yeah.
Sexy Specs. Or
I'd rather be with you.
You can have Sexy Specs. You can have a gate. You can have one. You have whichever one you want. Sexy Specs, a gate, earrings, or necklace. Sexy Specs, a gate, some earrings, or the peace necklace. So let me know.
I thought that was air freshener.
Air freshener? No, it's a necklace. In the car. Let me know which one you'd like, and then I will give you my also my Facebook information, and then you can text me your address, and I will send it to you. So that is our show, and I enjoy every bit of it. Thank you again.
That's right. I did too.
Thank you again, Sonny, for just being your fabulous self. I appreciate you.
Thank you. No. Thank you for setting the mood and doing this, and so good to see so many people. Thank you you're welcome for the glasses. Yeah, it's been great. We need to do this more often.
Good
Top and Jamie on the line. Mm-hmm. Was on there. Rebecca, Portia McIntosh. Hey, this is it.
Yeah. It's like it's as good as a party for me. You know, it is for me. So Butterfly, I am. Let me give it to you. D King said, "Congratulations, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, or ma'am. I don't even know. I just saw D and ma'am or sir. Butterfly, I am VBTouray on Facebook. So let's friend each other, and then you can send me your address. VBTouray, just like you see up here in the corner of the screen. VBTOU. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. On Facebook, it's Vicky Brent Touray. So I'll just put it in the chat. But you might get it's different. So this is what it looks like on Facebook. And if you're not on Facebook, then just send me a private message here.
You better get on there.
Thank you all again. It was a blessing and a blast. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Again, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to hit this outro real quick, and when the outro is over, actually, no, before we do that, Sonny, I got to get some pictures, right? Oh, no, I got them. No, sit up. Let me get a good picture.
Yeah, let's get a picture.
Because I'm going to use this in my upcoming
Yeah, I saw the other pictures. So
yeah, so we're gonna stage this. Let me get my wig right. All right,
get
we're
it
gonna
right.
stage this.
Get my wig right. If my friends turn.
Okay, and you ready? Let me get my snipping. Let me get my snipping tool real quick. I'm gonna do a quick
Oh, wait a minute.
on the screen.
No, I don't want to see.
Oh yeah, do that. Let's do a
Mm.
cheers.
Yes. Wait a minute. It's the best way to see it right here.
You ready?
Wait a minute.
Let me find my thing.
Look crooked.
I don't know what your thing is doing.
No, my camera's doing some weird stuff, baby. All right.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's a good one right there. We didn't even. It was already posed for us, but it's a really good one. So let me save that real quick.
I can put the cup down?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I feel like
Hit
I'm
that
just
one.
taking my senior pictures again.
Okay, and then you just still pose. You ready?
Yes.
Good, because I ain't. Give me a sec.
Okay, okay.
Almost ready. And
Charlie.
1, 2, 3. I just lost it again. Stay there where you at. There it is. 1, 2, 3. That's a good one. Perfect. 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 And Black Butterfly, I got you right in the bottom saying thank you, the glasses.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So I'm gonna hit this outro and we're gonna call it a night. And we will see you all next Friday. Now I'm gonna tell you what I'm trying to get in next Friday real quick. Because y'all don't want to miss this either. I'm gonna try to get, I have a Tammy Saunders or Tamia Sanders says, truly enjoy the show. Thank you, cousin Sonny, for the
What's up,
invite.
guys?
And Jamie Clark said, keep up the good work. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. Thank you. We're gonna try to make it do what it do, baby. We're trying to make it do what it do. For next week, I do hope to have a cousin of mine who has been dreaming about a food truck for quite some time. He is an international chef. He's from New Orleans, but he specializes in Asian, it's like Asian and Cajun fusion, right? He's been dreaming about
Who's the
this.
person who made those Negro rolls? Y'all made them Negro egg rolls?
Was me.
No, I'm saying, remember that time you had a cousin who made those Negro egg rolls? They had collard greens and.
That was me.
That was you that made them. I thought that was one of y'all cousins who made them over. Okay, anyways. Okay, I'm sorry. Go on.
No.
Carry on.
No, that was me. Collard greens with cabbage, collard greens. You know what? I started with smoked turkey meat in them. Yeah, that's me. Okay, but he does some. I think it's Asian Cajun fusion. Anyway, he has been dreaming about this food truck for quite some time, traveling the world and learning different stuff. And he finally got his truck done, and it is absolutely beautiful. It is beautiful. It's sexy, beautiful. You hear me? So he has agreed to come on. I just got to coordinate with him because what I want him to do, and he said that he will do that, is I want him to get to talk with us, do the show from the inside of his truck, and then share, a few plates with us. So yeah, so I'm super excited about that. Super excited about that. And the name of his company is Black Flamingo.
A Black Flamingo.
Black Flamingo Cuisine. Black Flamingo Cuisine. So hopefully we can get him on here next time. So y'all don't miss it. Don't miss it. We will listen. Have a wonderful and a safe holiday.
3-day weekend. Don't eat too much rib tips, but please eat some rib tips and some bratwurst.
Don't eat too much, but please eat some.
Please eat some barbecue. Eat some barbecue.
And listen, hug on your people. Hug them necks, in the way we have not been able to do. And y'all know, it don't last. It hasn't lasted long for some of us. We've lost some of our. We came into this season with more folk in the crew than we currently have. So if you are going to be with your family this weekend, cherish it. Cherish your family and love on them extra hard and just, take care of each other. Kaya Sinai said I missed everything. Well, you really missed everything because we had a good night. But it'll be on in a little while. You can watch it a little later. I would love to have had you in on it though, Kaya. I really would have. Love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all.
Yes. Thank you everybody who came out representing my Chi-Town people, my Michigan people, my family. Vicky, that includes you, even though this is your show. Thank you for having me and having a good time. It's been a blessing.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And we're going to do it again. They said do it again, so we're going to do it again.
Let's do it again. Mabel Staples and my Pop Staples said, let's do it again.
Yes,
we gotta
yes.
figure this music thing, though. You're right. We got to figure it out so we can,
we have to figure out. Because then it's really a party. You know, we got a music, it's really a party. I'm gonna do some research and see what I can find out or what I can do about that. So love y'all to life. See y'all soon. At the end of this outro, we will be out though. So enjoy. See you again next Friday, same place, same time.
All right.
Thanks for hanging out with 3T. Now, you can help us build this platform by simply taking a moment to like, share, comment, and subscribe.